Have you ever wondered why so many people set big goals but never follow through? The world is full of dreamers, people with grand ambitions and plans to change their lives. But year after year, their dreams remain just that, dreams. They tell themselves that someday things will be different, but that day never comes. And for many, life becomes a cycle of frustration, excuses, and regret. The truth is, most people never achieve success, not because they aren't smart or talented, but because they fail to adopt the right mindset and habits that lead to greatness. They let fear hold them back, get distracted by short-term comfort, or wait for the perfect moment. But waiting won't get you anywhere. There is no magic day when things fall into place on their own. Success is not something that happens by chance. It's built, step by step, through discipline, persistence, and hard choices. If you've ever felt stuck or wondered why others seem to succeed while you struggle, know that you are not alone. Success isn't easy, but the good news is that it's within your control. Right now, you have a choice: to settle for less than you deserve, or to rise above the challenges and make your goals a reality. No one is coming to rescue you or hand success to you on a silver platter. The life you want is entirely in your hands, and the only thing standing in the way is the person you see in the mirror. Most people start with excitement, full of energy and hope, but that enthusiasm fades as soon as obstacles appear. They give up when things get hard or convince themselves that success is only for the lucky. But here's the truth: success is not about luck. It's about persistence. Those who achieve their goals are the ones who refuse to quit, no matter how tough things get. They know setbacks are part of the journey, not the end of it. You've probably experienced moments when doubt creeps in, when the fear of failure whispers, "What if you're not good enough?" But the fear of failure is a trap, keeping you from even trying. It tricks you into thinking that it's safer to stay where you are. But the real danger lies in standing still. Failure isn't the enemy. Giving up is. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to success. What truly separates those who succeed from those who don't is the ability to keep going, even when the path feels uncertain. Many people waste years waiting for motivation, but motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes like the weather. Successful people understand that discipline is far more important. They don't rely on how they feel in the moment. They build habits that keep them moving forward, even on the hardest days. It's not about doing things perfectly. It's about showing up day after day, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. Another trap that keeps people stuck is the pursuit of shortcuts. There are no shortcuts to lasting success. The road to greatness demands effort, patience, and resilience. But many get lured by quick fixes, hoping to bypass the hard work. They jump from one trend to another, looking for the secret formula to success, only to end up right where they started, frustrated and empty-handed. The real secret? Consistency. Success comes to those who are willing to put in the work, even when no one is watching. Distractions are another silent killer of dreams. In today's world, it's easier than ever to get sidetracked by social media, meaningless entertainment, or other people's opinions. Time slips away, and before you know it, months or even years have passed without any real progress. Success demands focus, clear priorities, and the ability to say no to the things that don't move you closer to your goals. Those who succeed are not necessarily more talented or smarter. They are just better at managing their time and staying focused on what truly matters. Then there's fear, the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of being judged. It paralyzes so many people, convincing them that it's better to stay in their comfort zones. But comfort is the enemy of growth. If you stay comfortable, you stay the same. Every person who has ever achieved something great had to step into the unknown, face their fears, and push beyond what felt safe. Growth happens at the edge of discomfort. If you want to change your life, you have to be willing to get uncomfortable. The path to success isn't a straight line. There will be moments of doubt, failure, and frustration. You'll face obstacles that test your patience and resilience, but every challenge you overcome strengthens you. Every setback you face offers a lesson. Success isn't about never falling. It's about learning to rise each time you do. Those who succeed are not those who never struggle. They are the ones who refuse to stay down. It's also easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. Social media makes it seem like everyone else is living their dream life, achieving success effortlessly. But success isn't a highlight reel. It's the result of hard work, late nights, sacrifices, and failures that no one sees. Don't measure your progress by someone else's timeline. Your journey is unique, and the only competition you need to focus on is the person you were yesterday. True success isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about becoming the kind of person who can achieve your goals. It's about building character, resilience, and self-discipline. It's about mastering your emotions and learning to stay calm under pressure. It's about aligning your actions with your values and living with integrity. Success isn't just about what you achieve. It's about who you become in the process. Many people quit right before their breakthrough because they expect success to come quickly. But meaningful success takes time. It's not about sprinting, it's a marathon. The people who achieve their dreams are the ones who keep going, even when progress feels slow. They understand that every small effort counts, and they trust the process. Success isn't always glamorous. It's often built in the quiet moments when no one is watching. It's built in the small choices you make every day. The choice to get up early, to keep learning, to take one more step forward, even when you feel like giving up. You don't need to be perfect to succeed. You just need to be persistent. It's okay to fail, to struggle, to make mistakes. What matters is that you keep moving forward. Each setback is a lesson, each challenge an opportunity for growth. Success is not about how fast you get there. It's about never giving up on the journey. Right now, you have everything you need to begin. Success is not reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone willing to put in the work. It doesn't matter where you start or how many times you've fallen short in the past. What matters is what you do next. The decision to take control of your life, to commit to your goals, and to push through every obstacle is yours alone. Success is a choice, and it's one you can make today. This is your moment. There's no need to wait for the right time or perfect conditions. Success isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. And it starts now, with the small steps you take each day. Your future self is counting on you to rise above the fear, the doubt, and the excuses. It's time to stop hoping for success and start building it. Because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the decision to take action. And that decision is yours to make, right here, right now. Are you ready? The road to success is not a straight path, but a complicated journey filled with pitfalls and barriers. Many start with excitement and hope, but only a few cross the finish line. What makes the difference? Often, it's not talent or luck, but the subtle mistakes most people make. Mistakes that seem small but accumulate over time, slowly dragging dreams out of reach. These are the traps that go unnoticed, the habits that sabotage progress, the missteps that make people give up too soon. But once you uncover these patterns, you can take back control. You are about to learn how these mistakes silently destroy success, and more importantly, how to overcome them step by step. Each lesson builds upon the last, arming you with the insights you need to stay ahead of these traps. Let's dive deep into what holds most people back, and with clarity, remove those barriers from your path. Many people begin their journey with excitement, but that initial enthusiasm fades because they fail to focus on what truly matters. They get overwhelmed by chasing too many goals at once. Trying to succeed in multiple areas simultaneously divides energy and focus, leaving little room for meaningful progress. Those who excel know that progress comes from choosing one direction and staying consistent. Focusing on fewer goals allows for mastery, while spreading yourself thin leads to mediocrity. One of the biggest obstacles is fear. Fear of not being good enough, fear of rejection, fear of failure. It paralyzes people, preventing them from taking the first step. But fear feeds off inaction. The longer you wait, the stronger it grows. The key to breaking through fear is action. Even small actions weaken fear's grip. Success belongs to those who are willing to fail, learn, and try again without hesitation. Self-discipline is often underestimated, yet it is the foundation for all success. Many give up as soon as the excitement fades because they rely too heavily on motivation. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. But self-discipline ensures that you keep going even when motivation disappears. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel. It turns ordinary days into productive ones, building momentum toward your goals. A common mistake is seeking approval from others. It's easy to get caught up in worrying about what people think, and many waste years trying to meet others' expectations. But living for others pulls you away from your true path. Those who succeed learn to define their own goals and ignore the noise. Approval-seeking behavior is exhausting and never satisfying. True freedom comes when you stop needing validation and focus on building a life that aligns with your own values. Another hidden trap is the constant pursuit of shortcuts. Many get distracted by promises of quick success, believing that there is an easy way to achieve greatness. But there are no shortcuts to lasting success. The process demands time, patience, and consistent effort. People who look for shortcuts often end up back where they started, frustrated and tired. In contrast, those who commit to the journey, however long it takes, build something that stands the test of time. Procrastination is a silent enemy. It robs you of time and opportunity, leaving only regret in its wake. Most people put off what matters, telling themselves they will get to it later. But later rarely comes. Success requires urgency, the ability to act now, not tomorrow. Every moment spent waiting is a moment lost forever. Those who succeed cultivate the habit of acting immediately, no matter how small the task. Success demands focus, but today's world is filled with distractions. Many people fall into the trap of multitasking, believing they are being productive. But multitasking divides attention and leads to mistakes. Those who thrive learn to eliminate distractions and immerse themselves in deep work. They block out everything that doesn't serve their goals and dedicate uninterrupted time to their most important tasks. People often give up too soon because they expect success to come quickly. When progress is slow, they assume they are failing. But success is rarely immediate. It requires patience and persistence. The ability to keep going, even when results are not visible, is what separates those who make it from those who quit. Growth often happens beneath the surface before it becomes visible. The reward goes to those who are willing to wait and keep working through the dry spells. Another common mistake is focusing only on outcomes. Many people attach their happiness to the result, believing they will feel fulfilled only when they reach their goal. But this mindset creates frustration. Those who find lasting success learn to enjoy the process. They understand that success is built in the everyday actions, the small victories that accumulate over time. Enjoying the process ensures you stay motivated, even when the final outcome feels far away. Burnout is a serious threat to long-term success. Many push themselves too hard, neglecting rest, believing that success requires constant effort. But success isn't about working endlessly, it's about working smart. Rest and recovery are not signs of weakness. They are essential for sustained performance. Those who succeed know how to balance effort with rest, ensuring they remain focused and energized over the long haul. Self-doubt is another barrier that quietly undermines success. People second-guess themselves, thinking they are not capable or worthy of achieving their goals. This negative inner dialogue erodes confidence. But confidence is not a gift, it is built through action. Each time you take a step forward, regardless of the outcome, you strengthen your belief in yourself. Those who succeed cultivate confidence by proving to themselves over and over that they can handle whatever comes their way. Many people fall into the trap of comparison. They look at others' achievements and feel inadequate, forgetting that everyone's journey is different. Comparison breeds resentment and insecurity, pulling you away from your path. Those who succeed learn to stay in their own lane, focusing only on their progress. They understand that someone else's success doesn't diminish their own potential. Another mistake is failing to set clear boundaries. Many people say yes to everything, spreading themselves too thin, trying to please everyone. But success requires boundaries, knowing when to say no. Those who achieve their goals protect their time and energy, dedicating it only to what truly matters. They are not afraid to disappoint others if it means staying true to their mission. Clutter, both physical and mental, can slow progress. A cluttered environment leads to a cluttered mind. Successful people understand the power of simplicity. They eliminate unnecessary distractions, both in their surroundings and in their thoughts, making room for focus and creativity. One overlooked mistake is neglecting health. Many sacrifice their well-being in pursuit of success, only to burn out before they reach their destination. But health is the foundation of performance. Without it, everything crumbles. Those who succeed prioritize their physical and mental well-being, understanding that a healthy body and mind are essential for sustained effort. Neglecting personal growth is another trap. Many stop learning once they achieve a certain level of success, believing they no longer need to improve. But growth is a lifelong process. The moment you stop growing, you begin to decline. Those who achieve lasting success remain students of life, always curious, always learning, and always evolving. Poor time management is one of the biggest reasons people fall short of their goals. Time is the most valuable resource, yet many waste it on things that don't matter. Successful people treat time like an investment. They allocate it carefully, ensuring every minute serves their purpose. They understand that how you use your time determines the quality of your life. Emotional mastery is another key factor. Many people let emotions control their decisions, reacting impulsively to challenges. But success requires emotional discipline, the ability to respond thoughtfully, not react emotionally. Those who succeed learn to manage their emotions, staying calm under pressure and making decisions based on logic, not impulse. Lack of purpose is a hidden barrier that leaves many people feeling lost. Without a clear sense of purpose, even the smallest obstacles feel overwhelming. Purpose provides direction, giving meaning to the struggle. Those who succeed align their actions with a deeper purpose, making it easier to stay committed even when the journey gets tough. Many people fall into the trap of blaming external factors for their lack of progress. They blame the economy, their upbringing, or their circumstances. But blaming others is a dead end. Those who achieve success take full responsibility for their lives. They understand that while they cannot control everything, they can control their actions and decisions. Taking responsibility empowers them to make better choices and stay in control of their future. Success is not reserved for a chosen few. It is available to anyone willing to learn from these mistakes and take intentional steps forward. By avoiding these traps and committing to a path of discipline, focus, and growth, you unlock the door to a life of achievement and fulfillment. Every choice matters, and every step forward brings you closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. Now, it's up to you. The mind is both your greatest ally and your biggest obstacle. Success isn't just about talent or effort. It's about the mindset you build to carry you through challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties. A strong mind will keep you grounded when the pressure mounts and determined when doubt threatens to take over. The right mindset allows you to face adversity with confidence, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Now is the time to explore how to develop an unbreakable mindset, one that empowers you to succeed no matter what life throws in your path. Developing mental strength starts with mastering your thoughts. The mind naturally gravitates toward negativity if left unchecked, creating unnecessary fear and doubt. Those who succeed recognize the importance of monitoring their inner dialogue, replacing self-doubt with self-encouragement. By carefully choosing their thoughts, they shift their focus toward progress, training their minds to seek solutions instead of problems. A key part of building mental strength is learning to stay present. Many people become trapped in worries about the future or regrets about the past, draining their energy. A strong mindset centers itself in the present moment, fully engaged in what can be controlled today. The present is where decisions are made, where actions take place, and where progress is possible. Resilience begins by accepting that not everything will go your way. People often waste energy resisting difficulties, but strong individuals understand that adversity is inevitable. They welcome challenges as part of life's rhythm, knowing that resistance only creates frustration. This acceptance helps them adapt quickly, making it easier to shift strategies and keep moving forward. A powerful mindset also requires a deep sense of purpose. Success becomes more attainable when your actions align with a meaningful goal. Purpose gives you the emotional fuel to persevere through setbacks, acting as a compass that keeps you on track even when motivation dips. Without purpose, the journey becomes aimless, and small obstacles feel overwhelming. Mental strength involves detaching from the desire for control. Most stress comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. Those with unbreakable mindsets learn to focus only on what is within their power, their thoughts, actions, and attitude. Letting go of the rest frees them from unnecessary anxiety and allows them to respond more calmly to life's unpredictability. Discomfort is often the place where growth begins. Developing a strong mindset requires embracing discomfort instead of avoiding it. Most people shrink from challenges because they associate discomfort with failure. Mentally tough individuals understand that discomfort is a sign of growth, a necessary step toward new levels of achievement. They step into discomfort willingly, knowing that it sharpens their character. Failure is not a final destination, it's part of the process. People with weak mindsets see failure as proof they're not good enough, but mentally strong individuals view it differently. They treat failure as feedback, a signal of what needs to be improved. This shift in perspective allows them to learn from mistakes quickly and move forward without hesitation. An unbreakable mindset thrives on discipline. Success isn't built on bursts of motivation, but on consistent action. Discipline bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Those who rely on willpower alone struggle to maintain momentum, but those who build disciplined habits succeed regardless of how they feel on any given day. Gratitude strengthens the mind by shifting focus from what's missing to what's present. A mind that constantly dwells on what it lacks becomes trapped in scarcity, breeding frustration. Mentally tough individuals cultivate gratitude, finding strength in the small victories and appreciating progress, no matter how incremental. A sharp mind is also a curious one. Curiosity keeps you engaged, open to learning, and ready to adapt. The mentally strong ask questions, seek answers, and explore new ways of thinking. They understand that knowledge is never complete and that growth requires constant learning. Curiosity keeps the mind sharp, preventing stagnation and fueling innovation. Emotional control is another cornerstone of mental strength. While emotions are natural, they should not dictate your actions. A strong mindset manages emotions with care, acknowledging them without being ruled by them. This emotional discipline ensures that decisions are thoughtful, not reactive, and that setbacks do not derail progress. Patience is essential in building an unbreakable mindset. Success rarely comes quickly, and those who lack patience often give up before they see results. Patience isn't passive. It's the ability to remain steady and committed during slow progress. It's the quiet strength that allows you to keep going, trusting that your efforts will pay off in time. Mentally strong people cultivate self-awareness. They regularly assess their thoughts, behaviors, and motivations, making adjustments as needed. This introspection helps them identify patterns that no longer serve their growth and replace them with healthier habits. Self-awareness creates clarity, helping them stay aligned with their goals. A strong mindset requires setting boundaries. Mentally tough individuals protect their energy by saying no to distractions and obligations that don't align with their purpose. They understand that boundaries are not selfish. They are necessary for focus and productivity. With clear boundaries, they guard their time and mental space fiercely. Visualization is a powerful tool for developing mental strength. Mentally strong people visualize themselves succeeding, not just imagining the outcome, but experiencing the effort it takes to get there. This practice strengthens their belief in their ability to achieve their goals, making success feel more tangible and within reach. They also develop a habit of seeking discomfort intentionally. Whether it's through cold showers, fasting, or other challenges, they push their limits regularly. These controlled experiences with discomfort teach them that they can handle more than they thought possible, building resilience that carries over into every area of life. Mentally tough individuals cultivate a sense of inner calm. They practice techniques like mindfulness or meditation to maintain emotional balance, especially during high-pressure situations. This inner calm helps them respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively when faced with challenges. A strong mindset involves embracing impermanence. Nothing in life stays the same, and mentally resilient individuals accept this reality. They let go of the need for permanence, knowing that change is constant. This acceptance allows them to adapt quickly and thrive in any situation, without clinging to past successes or failures. Accountability plays a vital role in mental strength. Mentally tough people take full responsibility for their actions and outcomes. They don't blame external circumstances or make excuses. Instead, they own their decisions, learning from every experience and adjusting their strategies as needed. They also cultivate the ability to delay gratification. Success often requires giving up short-term pleasure for long-term rewards. Mentally strong individuals develop the discipline to stay focused on their goals, resisting distractions that offer immediate satisfaction but derail long-term progress. Forgiveness is a lesser-known aspect of mental strength. Holding on to resentment weighs the mind down, draining energy that could be used productively. Mentally strong individuals practice forgiveness, not for others' benefit, but to free themselves from the burden of anger and bitterness. They remain adaptable, understanding that flexibility is essential in a changing world. An unbreakable mindset isn't rigid. It adjusts strategies as circumstances evolve. This adaptability ensures they stay on course even when life throws unexpected challenges their way. They also know the value of rest. While persistence is crucial, so is recovery. Mentally tough people understand that rest is not a luxury, but a necessity. They take time to recharge, ensuring they have the energy to perform at their best when it matters most. They develop emotional resilience through reflection. After every setback, they reflect on what went wrong, what could be improved, and what lessons were learned. This habit of reflection transforms failures into stepping stones for future success. Mentally strong people prioritize consistency over perfection. They understand that success isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up consistently, even when conditions aren't ideal. This consistency builds momentum, making progress inevitable. They cultivate humility, recognizing that there is always room for improvement. Success does not inflate their ego, but serves as a reminder of the ongoing journey of growth. Humility keeps them open to learning and improvement, ensuring they never become complacent. They build a network of supportive relationships. Mental strength doesn't mean going it alone. It means knowing when to seek help and surround yourself with people who uplift and challenge you. These connections provide encouragement and accountability during difficult times. They also manage expectations wisely. Mentally tough individuals understand that not every effort will lead to immediate success. They temper their expectations, focusing on progress rather than perfection, which keeps them motivated even when results take time. Self-talk is another powerful tool. Mentally strong people speak to themselves with kindness and encouragement, reinforcing positive beliefs. This inner dialogue strengthens their resolve, reminding them of their abilities when doubt arises. They learn to appreciate setbacks, understanding that every obstacle contains a hidden lesson. These challenges, rather than being roadblocks, become opportunities for deeper growth and insight. They take action without hesitation. Mental strength involves trusting yourself enough to act, even when the outcome is uncertain. They know that waiting for the perfect moment only delays progress. They remain focused on long-term goals, resisting the temptation to chase every new trend. This focus ensures that their efforts align with what matters most, avoiding distractions that dilute their energy. They understand that the journey itself is the reward. Success isn't just about reaching a destination, it's about who you become along the way. With an unbreakable mindset, every step forward becomes a victory, and every challenge becomes a chance to grow stronger. Despite developing a resilient mindset, many still stumble before reaching their goals. Strength alone isn't always enough. Knowing what holds people back is equally critical. Even the most determined can fail if they unknowingly repeat patterns that sabotage their progress. Success requires not just persistence, but awareness of these hidden pitfalls. Now, let's delve into the reasons people fall short of their goals and the strategies needed to overcome them, ensuring your path remains steady and focused. People often set goals without clarity, treating vague desires as plans. A goal like, "I want to be successful," or "I want to get fit," lacks definition, leaving too much room for inconsistency. Without a specific target, there's no clear direction. Those who succeed define their goals with precision, breaking them into actionable steps that lead them forward, one measurable milestone at a time. Another common mistake is overloading goals with too many expectations. Some people want to achieve everything at once, only to become overwhelmed. This creates pressure and reduces the ability to focus effectively. Success favors those who simplify their objectives, focusing their efforts on one or two meaningful pursuits, rather than scattering energy across multiple ambitions. Some fail because they seek instant gratification, expecting results without patience. Goals worth achieving take time, and frustration grows when progress isn't immediate. The ones who succeed develop the ability to delay gratification, appreciating the small victories along the way. They understand that every meaningful achievement requires consistent effort, regardless of how long it takes. Fear of failure often paralyzes people, preventing them from even trying. The possibility of setbacks intimidates them, and they avoid risks at all costs. However, failure is a part of the journey. Those who overcome this fear see mistakes as lessons. They embrace the fact that failure offers insights they wouldn't gain otherwise, propelling them closer to success. People frequently underestimate the importance of planning. Without a solid strategy, even the most passionate efforts can go to waste. Clear plans act as roadmaps, preventing the drift into procrastination and aimlessness. Those who succeed break down their goals into practical steps, ensuring that every action aligns with the bigger picture. Lack of accountability is another obstacle. Many fail because they have no one to check their progress or hold them responsible. Accountability provides motivation when willpower runs low. Those who achieve their goals often involve others in their journey, whether through mentors, friends, or coaches, ensuring they remain committed to their promises. Many people lose momentum because they set goals based on external pressure rather than personal conviction. They pursue what others expect of them, not what they genuinely want. When motivation fades, they abandon their efforts. Success follows those who align their goals with their values, ensuring that their journey stays meaningful even when challenges arise. One silent destroyer of goals is perfectionism. People believe they must get everything exactly right or not do it at all. This mindset leads to procrastination and discouragement. Success comes to those who accept imperfection, treating progress as more important than perfection. They act despite flaws, knowing that mastery grows through practice. Distractions often pull people away from their path. In a world full of competing priorities, it's easy to get sidetracked. Scrolling through social media, jumping between tasks, or chasing shiny new ideas drains focus. Those who succeed protect their attention fiercely, creating boundaries that shield their time and energy from unnecessary distractions. Some people give up because they lack emotional resilience. The journey toward any goal involves moments of doubt, failure, and frustration. When emotions take over, they derail progress. Successful individuals learn to manage their emotions, recognizing that temporary frustration is part of growth. They keep moving forward even when motivation is low, knowing that persistence wins over time. Another reason people fall short is their reluctance to adapt. When circumstances change, they stubbornly stick to their original plan, even if it no longer serves them. Flexibility is essential for long-term success. Those who reach their goals are willing to adjust their strategies, finding new paths when the old ones no longer work. Procrastination is a silent killer of progress. Many delay starting, believing there will always be more time. They tell themselves they'll begin tomorrow, only to find that tomorrow never arrives. Success belongs to those who take immediate action, no matter how small the step. Momentum builds through action, and every small effort brings them closer to their goal. Another obstacle lies in comparing progress to others. Many abandon their journey when they feel they aren't achieving as much as someone else. But comparison steals joy and weakens resolve. Successful individuals focus on their path, knowing that progress is personal and everyone's journey is unique. Lack of consistency also derails many people. They start strong, but fail to maintain their efforts over time. Sporadic bursts of energy won't carry you to your goal. Success demands daily commitment, even when enthusiasm fades. Those who achieve their goals treat consistency as a habit, understanding that small, consistent efforts compound into significant progress. Some people quit too soon, expecting results to come faster than they realistically can. They don't see the hidden progress happening beneath the surface and abandon their efforts prematurely. Success requires patience and trust in the process. Those who persevere understand that even when visible results are slow, every step forward is building something worthwhile. Poor time management leaves many dreams unrealized. Without clear priorities, people spend too much time on low-value activities, leaving little room for what truly matters. Successful individuals align their schedules with their goals, ensuring that the most important tasks receive their best energy and attention. Another reason people fail is neglecting self-discipline. They rely on fleeting motivation, which fades in difficult moments. Discipline bridges the gap when motivation runs out. Those who succeed create habits that keep them on track, even when they don't feel like working. They know that showing up matters more than waiting for inspiration. Some lose sight of their goals because they become too focused on outcomes. They tie their happiness to results, forgetting that the process is where real growth happens. Successful individuals learn to enjoy the journey, finding satisfaction in the effort itself. This mindset keeps them motivated, even when the finish line feels far away. Neglecting health also plays a role in failure. Physical and mental well-being are the foundations of sustainable effort. People who burn out or neglect self-care eventually lose the energy needed to pursue their goals. Those who succeed understand that rest, exercise, and proper nutrition are essential parts of their strategy. Overthinking prevents many people from taking action. They get stuck in analysis, trying to figure out every detail before they start. But excessive planning becomes a form of procrastination. Those who reach their goals act despite uncertainty, trusting that they can adjust their approach along the way. Fear of judgment holds people back as well. Worrying about what others think prevents them from pursuing their true desires. Success comes to those who let go of the need for approval, focusing on their journey without seeking validation from others. Another reason people fail is their tendency to dwell on past mistakes. Regret and self-criticism keep them trapped in old failures, draining energy that could be used for future progress. Successful individuals learn from the past without being defined by it. They forgive themselves and move forward with renewed focus. Some give up because they lack a sense of purpose. Goals that are not tied to deeper meaning lose their appeal over time. Purpose acts as a guiding force, giving direction and motivation when the road gets tough. Those who succeed align their goals with something meaningful, ensuring that every step feels worthwhile. People often underestimate the value of small steps. They believe progress must be grand and visible, overlooking the power of small, consistent actions. Success is built brick by brick. Every tiny effort, when sustained over time, adds up to something extraordinary. Perseverance is the quiet force behind every success story. Many give up when they are just steps away from a breakthrough because they fail to understand that the path to achievement is rarely smooth. True progress isn't about never facing challenges. It's about staying committed, especially when things don't go as planned. Stoicism teaches that life will inevitably present obstacles, and the power to endure comes from within. Now, let's explore how these 6 Stoic principles help you push through setbacks, build resilience, and stay on course when the journey becomes difficult. Commitment begins with controlling your perception. Events themselves are neutral. It is your interpretation that determines whether they become roadblocks or stepping stones. Those who persevere train themselves to see challenges as temporary. They ask what can be learned from each setback rather than being defeated by it. This shift in mindset turns adversity into opportunity. Endurance grows when you accept that life will test you. Resistance to difficulty creates frustration, while acceptance opens the door to growth. Perseverance means embracing the uncomfortable truth that struggles are part of the process. With every challenge faced head-on, you develop inner strength, making future obstacles easier to handle. Progress is rarely visible in the short term, and patience is required to stay the course. Those who persevere understand that great things take time. They focus on small daily improvements rather than expecting immediate results. This patient approach prevents burnout and helps them remain steady even when success feels distant. Another key to perseverance is learning to separate what is within your control from what is not. Many people waste energy trying to change things they cannot influence, leading to exhaustion. The Stoics teach that focusing only on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and responses, keeps your efforts aligned with progress. This clarity of focus makes it easier to keep moving forward. Embracing discomfort is essential for building resilience. People often quit because they expect the path to success to be easy. Those who persevere accept discomfort as part of the journey. Whether it's early mornings, difficult conversations, or long hours of work, they understand that discomfort is a sign they are growing. They don't avoid it, they welcome it. Distractions will always appear, tempting you to abandon your commitments. Perseverance requires the discipline to stay focused on your priorities. Those who succeed develop habits that reinforce their goals, ensuring they don't lose sight of what matters. They block out distractions, knowing that success demands sustained attention over time. Consistency is more valuable than bursts of effort. Many start strong, only to lose momentum when motivation wanes. Those who persevere build routines that keep them on track, regardless of how they feel on any given day. They understand that showing up consistently, even when progress is slow, creates lasting momentum. The Stoics emphasize the importance of reflecting on progress. Taking time to review your actions helps you identify what is working and what needs adjustment. This habit of self-reflection strengthens commitment by ensuring that your efforts remain aligned with your goals. It also offers a chance to celebrate small wins, fueling further progress. Perseverance also requires managing setbacks without losing hope. Failure is inevitable, but those who stay committed know how to recover quickly. They analyze what went wrong, make adjustments, and move forward without hesitation. Every setback becomes part of the learning process rather than a reason to quit. Another principle that strengthens perseverance is finding meaning in the struggle. When your actions align with a deeper purpose, the effort becomes worthwhile, even during tough times. A meaningful goal provides emotional fuel, making it easier to stay committed when motivation fades. Resilient people avoid the trap of comparing their progress to others. Comparison creates unnecessary pressure and undermines perseverance. Instead, they focus on their journey, recognizing that everyone's path is different. This focus keeps them grounded, ensuring that their efforts remain consistent regardless of external distractions. They also develop the habit of starting before they feel ready. Waiting for the perfect moment often leads to inaction. Those who persevere take the first step, knowing they can adjust their course as needed. Action creates momentum, and momentum sustains commitment. Another key element is emotional regulation. Strong emotions can derail progress if left unchecked. Those who persevere learn to manage their emotions, responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. This emotional discipline helps them stay calm under pressure, making it easier to navigate difficult situations. They also cultivate the ability to detach from outcomes. While goals provide direction, those who persevere focus on the process rather than becoming obsessed with results. This detachment reduces anxiety and ensures they remain committed even when the finish line feels distant. Rest is an often overlooked part of perseverance. People who push themselves too hard without rest risk burnout. Those who persevere understand that recovery is essential for sustained effort. They build rest into their routines, ensuring they have the energy to keep going over the long term. A supportive environment strengthens perseverance. Those who succeed surround themselves with people who encourage growth and hold them accountable. These connections provide motivation during difficult moments, helping them stay committed to their goals. Stoicism teaches that setbacks are inevitable, but they are never final. Those who persevere treat setbacks as temporary detours, not dead ends. They remain flexible, adjusting their strategies when necessary, but never abandoning their goals. Self-compassion plays a role in perseverance as well. Beating yourself up for mistakes drains energy and motivation. Those who persevere practice self-compassion, treating themselves with kindness during tough times. This mindset keeps them emotionally balanced and ready to keep moving forward. They also learn to find joy in the effort itself. Success is not just about reaching a destination, it's about enjoying the journey. Those who persevere focus on the satisfaction that comes from doing their best, regardless of the outcome. This mindset makes it easier to stay committed, even when challenges arise. Another principle that strengthens perseverance is understanding that progress is not always linear. There will be ups and downs, but each step forward counts. Those who stay committed celebrate progress in all forms, knowing that small victories build momentum over time. They also develop the ability to reset after setbacks. Life will not always go according to plan, but those who persevere know how to pause, regroup, and begin again. This ability to reset prevents setbacks from becoming permanent obstacles. A sense of gratitude strengthens perseverance. Those who appreciate the progress they've made are more likely to stay committed. Gratitude shifts focus from what is lacking to what has been achieved, reinforcing a positive mindset. They also build resilience by facing small challenges regularly. These challenges prepare them for bigger obstacles, teaching them how to navigate difficulties with confidence. Each small victory strengthens their ability to persevere through more significant challenges. Those who persevere understand the importance of celebrating milestones. Recognizing progress along the way keeps motivation high, reminding them that their efforts are paying off. Celebrations, no matter how small, reinforce commitment and build momentum. Stoicism teaches that everything worthwhile takes time. Those who persevere embrace this truth, knowing that patience is essential. They trust that their efforts will eventually lead to success, even if the journey takes longer than expected. They also understand that doubt is a natural part of the process. Everyone experiences moments of uncertainty, but those who persevere learn to move forward despite doubt. They build confidence through action, knowing that each step forward strengthens their belief in themselves. They treat every obstacle as part of the journey, not as a reason to quit. Each challenge faced becomes a lesson learned, building resilience and strengthening their commitment to their goals. Perseverance requires a focus on what can be done today. Those who succeed avoid getting overwhelmed by the future, concentrating instead on the small actions they can take now. This focus on the present keeps them grounded and productive. They also develop the habit of setting realistic expectations. Unrealistic goals lead to frustration and burnout. Those who persevere set achievable targets, ensuring that each step forward feels manageable and rewarding. They learn to detach from the need for constant approval. Seeking validation from others can weaken commitment. Those who persevere trust their path, even when others don't understand their choices. They also build the ability to endure criticism. Not everyone will support your journey, and criticism is inevitable. Those who persevere listen to constructive feedback, but don't let negativity derail their progress. A sense of purpose anchors their efforts. Those who persevere align their actions with a deeper meaning, ensuring that their journey remains fulfilling even during challenging times. They also practice humility, recognizing that there is always more to learn. This humility keeps them open to new ideas and approaches, strengthening their ability to adapt and persevere. They develop the ability to enjoy the challenge itself. Those who persevere find satisfaction in solving problems and overcoming obstacles, treating each challenge as an opportunity to grow stronger. They also learn to view setbacks as stepping stones. Every failure provides valuable insights that bring them closer to success. This mindset ensures that they remain committed, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Perseverance is not about never falling, it's about always rising. Those who stay committed understand that every challenge faced, every lesson learned, and every small victory builds the foundation for long-term success. With the power of perseverance, no goal is out of reach. Even with perseverance, many people find themselves paralyzed, held back by an invisible force, fear. Fear of failure is one of the most powerful roadblocks on the path to success. It whispers doubts, magnifies risks, and convinces you that taking the next step could end in disaster. But fear is just a mental illusion, and its grip weakens the moment you confront it. Stoicism offers timeless lessons on managing fear, helping you see it for what it truly is, a barrier that exists only in the mind. Now, let's dive deep into how fear of failure holds you back and explore Stoic principles to overcome it and reclaim your path to success. Fear often stops people before they even begin. It plants thoughts of what could go wrong, making every challenge seem bigger than it really is. Those trapped in fear focus on worst-case scenarios, convincing themselves that avoiding action is safer. But avoidance is a dangerous trap, as it guarantees missed opportunities and regret. Facing fear head-on is the only way to dismantle it. The fear of failure often roots itself in perfectionism. Many believe that unless they can succeed flawlessly, it's not worth trying. This mindset keeps them stuck, waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. Stoicism teaches that perfection is an illusion, and progress, not perfection, is the true measure of success. Every attempt, no matter how imperfect, moves you forward. Fear distorts reality, magnifying the risks while minimizing the rewards. It convinces people that failure will define them, making every misstep feel like a personal flaw. However, failure is not a reflection of your worth. It is part of learning. Those who embrace Stoic teachings view failure as feedback, a necessary part of growth that offers lessons for future success. One reason fear is so powerful is that it feeds on the unknown. The mind fills in the blanks with imagined dangers, creating anxiety about what might happen. Stoics remind us that uncertainty is a natural part of life and not something to fear. Instead of fearing the unknown, they teach us to accept it, knowing that we can only control how we respond. Another trap is the fear of judgment. People avoid pursuing their goals because they worry about what others might think if they fail. Stoicism encourages you to free yourself from the opinions of others. Your worth is not defined by external validation. The only judgment that matters is your own, whether you acted with integrity and gave your best effort. Fear thrives in inaction. The longer you avoid taking the first step, the stronger fear becomes. Those who overcome fear develop the habit of acting quickly, not allowing their minds time to overthink. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of immediate action, knowing that courage grows with each step forward, no matter how small. Many people fear the emotional discomfort that comes with failure. They want to avoid disappointment, embarrassment, or frustration. But Stoicism teaches that emotions are temporary. They do not define you. When you experience failure, the emotion will pass, leaving behind a lesson that strengthens you. Learning to sit with discomfort without running from it builds resilience. People often fear losing control when things don't go as planned, but control is an illusion. The only true control lies in how you choose to respond to what happens. Stoicism helps you focus on your inner power, the ability to shape your response, regardless of external circumstances. This mindset frees you from the fear of uncontrollable outcomes. The fear of failing can also trigger avoidance behaviors. Some people convince themselves that by not trying, they can avoid failure altogether. But avoidance is its own form of failure. Those who follow Stoic principles understand that failure is preferable to regret. It's better to try and fail than to live with the knowledge that you never even attempted. Fear also convinces people to play small, shrinking their goals to avoid the risk of failure. Stoicism encourages you to aim high, knowing that great achievements require boldness. The path may involve setbacks, but shrinking from your potential only guarantees mediocrity. Those who achieve success understand that fear loses its power when you pursue your dreams relentlessly. Fear of failure often stems from focusing too much on outcomes. People become obsessed with results, thinking that anything less than success is failure. Stoics teach the importance of focusing on the process rather than the outcome. You cannot control results, but you can control your effort. This mindset shifts your focus from fear to action. Another cause of fear is comparing yourself to others. When you measure your progress against someone else's success, fear creeps in, making you feel inadequate. Stoicism reminds us that everyone's journey is unique. Your only competition is with the person you were yesterday. This shift in focus helps you stay grounded and confident in your path. Failure often feels like a personal loss, but Stoics view it differently. They see failure as a neutral event, something that happens, not something that defines you. This separation between self-worth and outcome reduces the emotional weight of failure, making it easier to move forward. Fear also convinces people that they need to be fully prepared before they act. They wait until everything feels right, hoping to eliminate all risks. But Stoicism teaches that waiting for certainty is futile. Life is unpredictable, and there will never be perfect conditions. Success belongs to those who act with what they have right now. Stoic practice also involves mentally rehearsing worst-case scenarios. This exercise, known as premeditatio malorum, prepares you for setbacks by imagining them in advance. Far from creating anxiety, this practice reduces fear by showing you that even the worst outcomes are manageable. Knowing you can survive failure takes away its power. Another way fear holds people back is through self-doubt. They question their abilities and believe they are not good enough. Stoicism teaches that doubt is just a thought, not a fact. You do not need to eliminate doubt to act. Every time you take action despite doubt, you weaken its influence. Fear often disguises itself as caution, convincing you that delaying action is the wise choice. But caution without action becomes procrastination. Stoics encourage decisive action, knowing that waiting too long often leads to missed opportunities. Acting quickly builds momentum, which helps keep fear at bay. One of the most powerful Stoic principles is accepting that not every endeavor will succeed. This acceptance allows you to detach from outcomes and focus on the effort. When you make peace with the possibility of failure, fear loses its grip. You no longer act to avoid failure, but to pursue growth. Fear also amplifies uncertainty, making every decision feel overwhelming. Stoicism teaches that you don't need to know the entire path to take the first step. Clarity often comes through action. By moving forward, even without all the answers, you gain the experience and knowledge needed to adjust your course. The fear of failure can create an illusion of finality, as if one mistake means the end of your journey. But failure is not the end. It's a step along the way. Those who embrace Stoic wisdom understand that every failure brings them closer to success, as long as they keep moving forward. Fear of failure often leads people to focus on what could go wrong, draining their energy. Stoicism shifts the focus to what can be done now. When you concentrate on the next step instead of worrying about distant outcomes, fear becomes manageable. People often feel trapped by fear because they see challenges as obstacles rather than opportunities. Stoicism reframes obstacles as pathways to growth. Each challenge you face is a chance to strengthen your character, develop new skills, and move closer to your goals. Fear also thrives on negative self-talk. It tells you that you're not capable, that you'll never succeed. Stoics teach the importance of inner dialogue. Speak to yourself as a friend, offering encouragement instead of criticism. This shift in self-talk weakens fear's influence over time. Stoicism also emphasizes gratitude, even in failure. Gratitude shifts your perspective from what went wrong to what was gained. Every failure offers something valuable, a lesson, a new perspective, or a chance to begin again more wisely. Gratitude transforms fear into appreciation for the growth it brings. The fear of failure often makes people focus on outcomes that haven't happened yet. Stoicism encourages you to live in the present, fully engaged in the task at hand. When your attention is anchored in the present, fear has less room to grow. Fear of failure is just a barrier, one that can be broken through action, courage, and the right mindset. Stoicism provides the tools to confront fear, not by eliminating it, but by acting despite it. With each step forward, fear loses its power, and you reclaim the freedom to pursue your goals unapologetically. Fear can paralyze, but confidence is what sets you free. Confidence isn't just a trait reserved for a lucky few. It's a skill that can be cultivated through practice. Stoicism offers timeless methods to build unshakable self-belief, helping you stay grounded as you pursue your goals. True confidence comes from within. It grows not from the absence of fear, but from your ability to face challenges head-on. With the right practices, you can develop the kind of inner strength that keeps you moving forward, even when uncertainty lingers. Let's explore these Stoic techniques and how they empower you to stay focused, build resilience, and achieve your goals. Confidence begins by keeping promises to yourself. Every time you set a goal and follow through, you reinforce trust in your ability to deliver. This self-trust becomes the foundation for deeper confidence. Conversely, when you break promises to yourself, like skipping a task or abandoning a commitment, you chip away at your self-belief. Consistency in action strengthens your sense of reliability. One powerful Stoic practice is self-reflection. Taking time to evaluate your thoughts and actions helps you develop clarity about your strengths and areas of growth. This honest self-assessment creates a realistic foundation for confidence, as it removes the need for inflated ego or unnecessary self-criticism. Knowing yourself allows you to move through life with a calm, steady presence. Another core element of confidence is acting without attachment to outcomes. When you focus only on doing your best in the moment, without obsessing over results, you remove the pressure to succeed. This freedom from external validation helps you develop authentic confidence, as your sense of worth is no longer tied to whether things go as planned. Confidence also comes from preparing for challenges in advance. Mental rehearsal, known as premeditatio malorum in Stoic practice, helps you anticipate potential obstacles. By mentally confronting worst-case scenarios, you reduce their emotional impact. This preparation gives you the confidence to face whatever comes, knowing that you are equipped to handle difficulties. Building confidence requires stepping outside of your comfort zone. Each time you take on a challenge that stretches your abilities, you grow stronger. Confidence is not born from easy tasks. It is forged through discomfort. Those who follow Stoic wisdom learn to embrace discomfort, knowing that with every difficult experience, they build more trust in their capacity to succeed. Self-discipline plays a vital role in confidence. When you consistently take action toward your goals, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of achieving them. Discipline also helps you stay focused during moments of doubt, keeping you grounded when distractions tempt you to quit. Confidence flourishes when you align your actions with your intentions. Stoicism teaches that confidence also involves controlling your inner dialogue. Negative self-talk undermines your self-belief, creating doubts that drain motivation. Replacing these thoughts with constructive ones builds resilience. Speak to yourself with encouragement, focusing on what you can do rather than fixating on limitations. Your mind becomes your strongest ally when you train it to work for you. Confidence grows when you practice acceptance. Life is full of uncertainties, and the pursuit of goals will inevitably involve setbacks. Accepting this truth allows you to move forward without fear of failure. When you no longer resist challenges, you approach them with a calm mind, knowing that obstacles are simply part of the journey. Another Stoic practice is focusing on the present moment. Confidence weakens when your thoughts wander into the past or future, dwelling on mistakes or uncertainties. Anchoring yourself in the present helps you stay focused on what you can control right now. This focus on the here and now prevents worry from stealing your energy. Small victories fuel confidence over time. Celebrating even minor achievements reinforces the belief that you are making progress. Stoicism encourages finding joy in small wins, as they remind you that growth is happening. Acknowledging progress keeps motivation high and makes the larger goal feel more achievable. Learning to detach from praise and criticism strengthens confidence. Stoicism teaches that external opinions are fleeting and unreliable. Placing too much value on what others think leaves you vulnerable to both flattery and discouragement. True confidence comes from within, grounded in your own judgment rather than the shifting opinions of others. Gratitude also plays a role in building confidence. When you focus on what you have accomplished rather than what is lacking, you shift into a mindset of abundance. Gratitude reminds you of the resources and strengths already within you, making it easier to take on new challenges with optimism and determination. Stoics emphasize the importance of setting realistic expectations. Overly ambitious goals can lead to frustration, while goals that align with your current abilities create a sense of achievement. Confidence grows through steady progress, not through unattainable perfection. Breaking big goals into smaller, manageable tasks keeps your momentum strong. Confidence requires learning from failure without being defined by it. Every setback offers an opportunity to grow. Stoicism teaches that failure is simply information. It shows you what doesn't work, guiding you toward a better approach. Those who build lasting confidence understand that failure is not an identity, but a lesson. Practicing humility balances confidence, preventing it from turning into arrogance. Humility keeps you open to learning, reminding you that there is always room for growth. This openness creates space for genuine confidence, as you no longer need to pretend to know everything. Humility makes it easier to receive feedback and improve. Another way to build confidence is by mastering the art of letting go. Many people hold on to mistakes, replaying them in their minds and weakening their belief in themselves. Stoicism teaches that once a moment has passed, it no longer exists. It's gone, and so should your attachment to it. Letting go frees your mind to focus on the next step forward. Confidence grows when you take responsibility for your actions. Blaming circumstances or other people weakens your sense of control. Those who build confidence take ownership of their choices, knowing that accountability strengthens self-trust. This sense of ownership empowers you to shape your life according to your values. Practicing kindness toward yourself is essential for sustainable confidence. Harsh self-criticism erodes self-esteem over time. Stoicism encourages treating yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend. This kindness fosters resilience, making it easier to bounce back from challenges without losing faith in yourself. Confidence also involves practicing gratitude for effort, not just results. Celebrating the work you put in, regardless of the outcome, reinforces the belief that effort matters. This shift in focus builds intrinsic motivation, helping you stay committed even when results are slow to appear. Stoics teach that control lies in action, not in outcomes. Confidence grows when you focus on doing what you can, regardless of external circumstances. Knowing that your efforts matter, even if results are delayed, strengthens your resolve and builds long-term self-belief. Each time you overcome a fear, your confidence deepens. Fear loses its grip when confronted. Stoicism encourages taking small steps toward fear, proving to yourself that you are capable. With each act of courage, no matter how small, your belief in yourself strengthens. Visualization is another powerful tool for building confidence. Mentally rehearsing success prepares your mind to act with certainty. When you repeatedly visualize yourself succeeding, you create neural pathways that make confidence a natural response, even in high-pressure situations. Building confidence also requires patience. Growth takes time, and expecting immediate mastery can lead to discouragement. Those who develop confidence understand that mastery is a gradual process, built through consistent effort over time. Patience allows you to trust the process without rushing it. Confidence is further strengthened by embracing feedback. Criticism, when received constructively, becomes a tool for improvement. Stoicism teaches that feedback is not a personal attack, but a chance to grow. Those who embrace feedback use it to refine their skills, becoming stronger with each adjustment. Maintaining focus on your values reinforces confidence. When your actions align with what matters most to you, self-doubt fades. Stoicism encourages living in accordance with your values, creating a sense of inner peace that sustains confidence through any challenge. Building confidence also involves practicing detachment from comparison. Every person's journey is different, and comparing your progress to others only creates unnecessary pressure. Confidence grows when you focus on your unique path, trusting that your efforts will lead you to the right destination in time. Another practice is developing resilience through voluntary discomfort. Facing small challenges deliberately, such as fasting, cold showers, or physical exertion, teaches you that discomfort is temporary and manageable. This resilience builds confidence, showing you that you can handle more than you thought possible. Confidence also involves gratitude for the journey, not just the destination. When you appreciate the process of growth, setbacks lose their sting. Stoicism teaches that the journey itself holds value, and finding meaning in each step makes it easier to stay committed to your goals. Confidence grows with practice, Each time you act with courage, even in small ways, you reinforce your belief in yourself. Stoic wisdom reminds us that confidence is not a destination, it's a skill cultivated through daily action. With these practices, you build the kind of unshakable confidence that not only helps you achieve your goals, but transforms every challenge into an opportunity for growth. Confidence gets you started, but self-discipline keeps you going. While motivation comes and goes, self-discipline is the steady force that ensures you stay on track even when enthusiasm fades. Success is not built on fleeting bursts of energy, but on consistent actions, done day after day, regardless of how you feel. Developing the right habits creates structure and momentum, helping you bridge the gap between goals and results. Let's explore how self-discipline shapes success and the habits that transform intention into lasting achievement. Self-discipline begins with setting clear boundaries. People who succeed learn to say no to distractions and obligations that don't align with their priorities. Boundaries protect your time and energy, ensuring that both are used intentionally. Without boundaries, it's easy to get pulled in multiple directions, making it impossible to stay focused on meaningful goals. Developing self-discipline involves mastering the art of delayed gratification. This means resisting short-term temptations for the sake of long-term rewards. It's easy to give in to immediate pleasure, but those who succeed understand that real progress requires patience. They train themselves to stay committed to their goals, even when results take time to appear. Daily routines are essential for building self-discipline. Routines eliminate the need for constant decision-making, freeing mental energy for more important tasks. Successful individuals create habits that support their goals, such as waking up early, setting priorities for the day, and sticking to a schedule. Over time, these routines become automatic, reducing friction in the pursuit of their goals. Consistency is at the heart of self-discipline. Success doesn't come from grand efforts made occasionally. It's the product of small, consistent actions over time. Those who cultivate self-discipline commit to showing up every day, even when conditions aren't perfect. This steady progress builds momentum, making it easier to keep going. Another habit of self-discipline is practicing mindfulness. Being fully present allows you to focus on what matters most in each moment. Mindfulness helps you avoid distractions and stay engaged with the task at hand. It also creates space between impulse and action, making it easier to make intentional choices aligned with your goals. Developing self-discipline also requires accountability. Those who succeed often have systems in place to track their progress and keep themselves honest. Whether through journaling, checklists, or accountability partners, these tools help them stay committed to their promises. Accountability ensures that they follow through on their commitments, even when motivation is low. Resilience is a key component of self-discipline. Challenges are inevitable, but those with self-discipline learn to bounce back quickly. They don't dwell on setbacks. They assess, adjust, and move forward. This ability to recover from difficulties strengthens their commitment, ensuring that they remain focused on their goals. Another important habit is managing time effectively. Self-discipline involves planning your time with purpose, aligning your daily activities with your long-term objectives. Those who master time management understand that success requires prioritizing high-value tasks and eliminating time wasters. They create schedules that reflect their priorities, ensuring that every minute is spent intentionally. Self-discipline also requires emotional regulation. Many people let emotions dictate their actions, reacting impulsively in moments of frustration or doubt. Those with self-discipline learn to manage their emotions, making decisions based on logic rather than fleeting feelings. This emotional stability keeps them grounded, helping them stay consistent even during tough times. Reflection is another key habit of self-discipline. Regularly reviewing your progress helps you identify what's working and what needs improvement. This practice keeps you aligned with your goals, ensuring that you stay on the right track. Reflection also provides a sense of accomplishment, reinforcing the belief that your efforts are leading to progress. Setting small, achievable goals is another habit that builds self-discipline. Breaking larger goals into manageable steps makes the process less overwhelming. Each small success builds confidence and reinforces the habit of taking action. Over time, these small wins accumulate, leading to significant progress. Discipline also requires learning to tolerate discomfort. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone, and those who succeed embrace this truth. They train themselves to stay committed even when things get hard, knowing that discomfort is part of the process. This resilience makes it easier to push through challenges and stay focused on their goals. Developing self-discipline involves minimizing distractions. The modern world is full of interruptions that pull your attention away from what matters. Those with discipline create environments that support focus, whether by turning off notifications, setting boundaries around social media use, or working in quiet spaces. These small adjustments help them stay engaged with their work. Another important habit is setting realistic expectations. Unrealistic goals can lead to frustration and burnout. Those with self-discipline set achievable targets, ensuring that their efforts remain sustainable over time. This approach prevents discouragement and keeps them motivated, even when progress is slow. Practicing gratitude strengthens self-discipline. When you focus on what you've achieved rather than what's missing, you stay motivated to keep going. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, making it easier to remain committed to your goals. It also reinforces the belief that your efforts are paying off. Discipline also involves managing energy, not just time. Successful individuals pay attention to when they are most productive and align their most important tasks with those peak energy periods. They also prioritize rest and recovery, knowing that sustained effort requires replenishing their energy. This balance ensures that they can perform at their best over the long term. Another habit that supports self-discipline is visualization. Mentally rehearsing your goals and the actions needed to achieve them prepares your mind for success. Visualization helps you stay connected to your purpose, making it easier to stay focused. It also strengthens your belief in your ability to overcome challenges along the way. Developing self-discipline involves simplifying your life. Too many commitments and possessions create mental clutter, making it harder to focus. Those with discipline streamline their lives, removing unnecessary distractions. This simplicity allows them to concentrate on what truly matters, ensuring that their efforts are directed toward meaningful goals. They also practice detachment from outcomes. While goals provide direction, those with self-discipline focus on the process rather than obsessing over results. This mindset reduces anxiety and makes it easier to stay committed, even when success takes longer than expected. Focusing on the effort rather than the outcome builds resilience. Another key habit is practicing kindness toward yourself. Self-discipline is not about being harsh, it's about being consistent. Those with discipline treat themselves with compassion during tough moments, recognizing that setbacks are part of the journey. This kindness makes it easier to bounce back and stay focused on their goals. They also cultivate the habit of starting small. Taking on too much at once can lead to burnout. Those with discipline understand the power of incremental progress. They start with small actions, building momentum over time. This steady approach ensures that they stay on track without becoming overwhelmed. Discipline involves making conscious choices about how you spend your time. Every decision either moves you closer to your goals or pulls you further away. Those with discipline make intentional choices, ensuring that their actions align with their priorities. This consistency creates a sense of purpose, making it easier to stay committed. They also develop the habit of self-monitoring. Regularly checking in with yourself helps you stay aware of your progress and identify areas for improvement. This awareness keeps you aligned with your goals, ensuring that you remain focused. Self-monitoring also provides motivation, as it highlights the progress you've made so far. Another habit is embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. Those with self-discipline see difficulties not as obstacles, but as chances to learn and improve. This mindset helps them stay resilient, making it easier to stay committed even when things get tough. Self-discipline also requires learning to rest effectively. Many people confuse discipline with non-stop work, but rest is essential for long-term success. Those with discipline know when to take breaks and recharge. This balance ensures that they have the energy to sustain their efforts over time. They also practice setting priorities daily. Each morning, they identify the most important tasks for the day and commit to completing them. This habit keeps them focused on what matters most, preventing them from getting distracted by less important tasks. Another important habit is practicing accountability. Sharing your goals with others creates a sense of responsibility. Those with discipline involve others in their journey, whether through accountability, partners, or mentors. This external support helps them stay committed, even when motivation dips. They also develop the habit of celebrating progress. Acknowledging your achievements reinforces the belief that your efforts are leading to success. This celebration, no matter how small, builds motivation and strengthens your commitment to your goals. Another habit is learning to embrace imperfection. Waiting for the perfect moment often leads to procrastination. Those with discipline understand that progress is more important than perfection. They act even when conditions aren't ideal, trusting that they can adjust along the way. They also practice detachment from distractions. Discipline requires focus, and those who succeed learn to let go of activities that don't serve their goals. This intentional focus ensures that their efforts remain directed toward meaningful objectives. They develop the habit of setting realistic goals. Overly ambitious goals can lead to frustration. Those with discipline set achievable targets, ensuring that their efforts remain sustainable. This balanced approach keeps them motivated even when progress is slow. They cultivate the habit of trusting the process. Self-discipline teaches that success takes time. Those with discipline commit to the journey, knowing that every small step brings them closer to their goals. This trust in the process allows them to stay focused, even when results are not immediately visible. Self-discipline lays the foundation for consistency, but mastering emotions ensures that your efforts remain steady under pressure. Emotions are powerful. They can either guide you toward growth or pull you off course. Navigating the highs and lows of life with balance is key to long-term success. Stoicism offers techniques that empower you to manage your emotions effectively, not by suppressing them, but by understanding and guiding them. Emotional mastery allows you to stay focused and composed, even in chaotic situations. Let's explore these Stoic practices and how they help you grow stronger from the inside out. The first step toward mastering emotions is developing self-awareness. Many people are swept away by emotions without understanding their source. Stoicism teaches you to pause and examine what you are feeling and why. By labeling emotions as they arise, you create distance between yourself and the emotion, giving you space to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Stoics also emphasize the importance of viewing emotions as temporary. Just like waves, emotions rise and fall. Believing that intense emotions will last forever can cause unnecessary suffering. Reminding yourself that feelings are fleeting helps you stay grounded during emotional storms. This mindset reduces the urge to make hasty decisions based on passing emotions. Learning to embrace discomfort is another essential technique. Many people try to avoid unpleasant emotions, but avoiding them only amplifies their impact. Stoicism encourages you to sit with uncomfortable emotions, allowing yourself to feel them fully without resistance. This practice builds emotional resilience, teaching you that even difficult feelings will pass if you allow them to. Another way to master emotions is by focusing on what is within your control. Stoicism reminds you that while you cannot control external events, you can control how you respond to them. This understanding shifts your energy away from frustration toward constructive action. Knowing where your influence lies reduces emotional overwhelm and fosters inner peace. Reframing your thoughts is a powerful Stoic practice. The way you interpret events shapes your emotional response. By changing your perspective, you change how you feel. For instance, instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, you can see them as opportunities to grow. This shift in mindset not only eases emotional tension, but also strengthens your ability to face difficulties with confidence. Practicing gratitude is another way to master emotions. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is present. When you cultivate an attitude of appreciation, negative emotions lose their grip. Stoicism teaches that even in the most challenging times, there is something to be grateful for. This practice lifts your spirit, making it easier to navigate emotional lows. Emotional mastery also involves setting healthy boundaries. Allowing other people's emotions to dictate your mood leads to emotional exhaustion. Stoics teach the importance of protecting your inner peace by creating emotional distance from external drama. This practice allows you to engage with others without being overwhelmed by their emotional state. Developing patience strengthens emotional control. In moments of frustration or anger, people often react impulsively, making decisions they later regret. Patience creates space between stimulus and response, giving you time to choose your actions wisely. Stoicism encourages practicing patience daily, as it builds the capacity to remain calm under pressure. Stoics also teach that expectations shape emotions. Many disappointments arise from unrealistic expectations about how things should be. Adjusting your expectations to align with reality reduces emotional distress. This doesn't mean lowering your standards, but accepting that life is unpredictable. Flexibility in expectations allows you to adapt gracefully to change. Learning to let go is essential for emotional well-being. Holding on to grudges, regrets, or unmet expectations creates emotional baggage. Stoicism encourages releasing what no longer serves you, freeing your mind to focus on the present. Letting go is not a sign of weakness, but an act of strength, as it allows you to move forward without emotional burdens. Another key technique is practicing forgiveness. Carrying anger or resentment toward others only weighs you down. Stoics remind you that forgiving others is not about condoning their actions. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional grip of the past. Forgiveness creates emotional space for peace and clarity to emerge. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for managing emotions. By staying fully present, you reduce the tendency to ruminate on past events or worry about the future. Stoicism encourages focusing on the current moment, as it is the only time you can act. Mindfulness brings clarity, helping you respond to emotions with awareness instead of being carried away by them. Practicing humility is also essential for emotional growth. Arrogance and pride often lead to emotional turmoil, especially when reality doesn't align with inflated self-perceptions. Humility allows you to accept yourself as you are, with strengths and flaws. This acceptance reduces the emotional turbulence caused by unmet expectations. Another Stoic technique is detachment from external validation. Many emotional struggles arise from the desire for approval from others. Stoicism teaches that your worth is not determined by external opinions. By focusing on your values and actions, you build inner confidence, making it easier to remain emotionally stable regardless of others' judgments. Self-discipline plays a crucial role in emotional mastery. When you consistently practice emotional regulation, it becomes a habit. Over time, you build the capacity to respond calmly to emotional triggers. This discipline strengthens your emotional resilience, making it easier to stay focused on your goals even when emotions fluctuate. Another way to manage emotions is by practicing non-attachment to outcomes. Stoicism teaches that while you can control your efforts, you cannot guarantee specific results. Accepting this truth reduces anxiety and emotional distress. By focusing on what you can do in the present, you free yourself from the fear of failure or disappointment. Building emotional strength also involves embracing uncertainty. Life is unpredictable, and uncertainty can trigger fear or anxiety. Stoicism encourages cultivating a mindset of acceptance, trusting that you have the inner resources to navigate whatever comes. This trust in yourself reduces the emotional impact of uncertainty. Regular reflection enhances emotional growth. Taking time to assess your emotional responses helps you identify patterns and triggers. This self-awareness allows you to make adjustments, ensuring that your emotions serve your growth rather than hinder it. Reflection also reinforces positive behaviors, strengthening your emotional stability over time. Stoicism teaches that emotions are signals, not commands. Just because you feel something doesn't mean you have to act on it. Learning to observe your emotions without immediately reacting gives you control over your actions. This practice builds emotional intelligence, helping you navigate challenging situations with grace. Developing emotional strength involves facing fears directly. Avoiding fear only makes it grow stronger. Stoics encourage gradually confronting your fears, proving to yourself that you can handle them. With each confrontation, fear loses its grip, and your emotional resilience deepens. Self-compassion is another essential practice. Treating yourself with kindness during emotional struggles builds inner strength. Stoicism teaches that everyone experiences emotional ups and downs, and judging yourself harshly only adds to the burden. Self-compassion provides the emotional support needed to keep moving forward. Learning to pause before reacting transforms your emotional responses. In heated moments, it's easy to say or do things you later regret. Stoicism encourages creating a habit of pausing, allowing emotions to settle before you respond. This practice helps you make thoughtful decisions, preserving relationships and peace of mind. Developing a sense of purpose strengthens emotional resilience. When your actions align with a deeper purpose, emotions become easier to manage. Stoicism teaches that having a clear sense of purpose gives meaning to your efforts, making it easier to navigate emotional highs and lows without losing focus. Another technique is finding meaning in suffering. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but Stoicism teaches that even pain has value. By viewing difficulties as opportunities for growth, you transform suffering into strength. This mindset reduces emotional distress and deepens your capacity to persevere. Practicing gratitude during difficult times shifts your emotional state. Even when things are tough, focusing on what you can appreciate lightens the emotional load. Stoicism encourages finding gratitude in small moments, as it builds emotional resilience and keeps your perspective balanced. Embracing change is essential for emotional mastery. Clinging to the past creates emotional tension, while accepting change allows you to flow with life. Stoicism teaches that change is a natural part of existence, and resisting it only causes suffering. Learning to embrace change with openness strengthens emotional flexibility. Developing emotional mastery involves practicing non-judgment. Many emotions arise from judgments about how things should be. Stoicism teaches that events are neutral, and it is your interpretation that creates emotional reactions. Letting go of judgments reduces unnecessary emotional turmoil, fostering inner peace. Mastering emotions also requires learning to prioritize. Not every situation deserves your emotional energy. Stoicism encourages discerning what matters most and focusing your emotions accordingly. This practice conserves your energy, ensuring that you have the emotional strength to face what truly matters. Another technique is practicing voluntary discomfort. By exposing yourself to small challenges, such as fasting or physical exertion, you build tolerance for discomfort. This resilience translates into emotional strength, making it easier to remain composed during emotional turbulence. Developing emotional mastery is a gradual process. Success comes from consistent practice, not sudden transformation. Stoicism teaches that small daily efforts lead to lasting change. Over time, these practices become second nature, empowering you to navigate life's challenges with calm and confidence. Emotional mastery gives you control over your inner world, but without clear goals, even the most composed mind can wander aimlessly. Defining success on your own terms is the compass that ensures your efforts lead somewhere meaningful. Many chase vague ambitions, only to realize too late that they were climbing the wrong ladder. Success isn't just about achieving what society deems valuable. It's about pursuing what aligns with your values and personal vision. Now, let's explore how setting clear goals provides direction, structure, and purpose, transforming effort into lasting achievement. Clear goals act as a guiding light, keeping you focused even when distractions arise. Without precise objectives, it's easy to drift from task to task, wasting energy on things that don't contribute to your growth. Goals provide clarity, ensuring that each step you take leads you closer to what matters most. Defining success on your own terms means rejecting societal pressure to conform to someone else's idea of achievement. Many people pursue careers, lifestyles, or possessions because they believe that's what success looks like. Clear goals ensure that your path reflects your true desires, not the expectations of others. Setting specific goals gives your mind a target to focus on. A vague goal, like wanting to be successful, offers no direction. On the other hand, a clear goal, such as earning a specific amount, mastering a skill, or completing a project, provides concrete benchmarks for measuring progress. Clear goals also break down overwhelming tasks into manageable steps. When faced with a large objective, it's easy to feel paralyzed. By breaking it into smaller milestones, you create momentum and stay motivated. Every small victory fuels your confidence, reinforcing your belief that the larger goal is achievable. Well-defined goals foster accountability. When your goals are clear, it becomes easier to track your progress and adjust your actions. Vague intentions allow room for excuses, but specific objectives keep you honest. They serve as a constant reminder of what you committed to achieving. Having clear goals helps you manage your time effectively. When you know what you are working toward, you prioritize tasks that align with your objectives. Time becomes a tool for progress rather than a resource to be spent aimlessly. Each moment is an opportunity to move closer to your desired outcome. Goals aligned with your values provide deeper motivation. It's easier to stay committed when your objectives resonate with what matters most to you. This alignment creates emotional satisfaction, making the journey toward success more meaningful. Success without alignment often leaves people feeling empty, even after achieving their goals. Defining your own version of success involves setting boundaries around what you pursue. Not every opportunity is worth your time, and clear goals help you say no to distractions. Boundaries protect your focus, ensuring that your energy is directed toward the things that truly matter. Clear goals provide a framework for decision-making. When faced with multiple options, you can evaluate which choice aligns best with your objectives. This clarity simplifies decision-making and prevents analysis paralysis, allowing you to move forward confidently. Having measurable goals helps you stay motivated. Progress is easier to see when your goals include specific metrics. Whether it's tracking income, hours of practice, or completed tasks, measurable progress reinforces your belief that you are on the right track. Clear goals also build resilience. When challenges arise, having a well-defined purpose keeps you grounded. You are less likely to give up when you understand why your goal matters. This sense of purpose helps you navigate setbacks and remain committed during difficult times. Breaking goals into short-term and long-term objectives provides balance. Short-term goals offer immediate wins, keeping motivation high. Long-term goals provide a sense of direction, ensuring that your efforts contribute to something meaningful over time. This balance keeps you engaged without feeling overwhelmed. Clear goals encourage discipline. When your objectives are clear, it becomes easier to develop routines that support your progress. Discipline grows from the structure that goals provide, helping you stay consistent even when motivation fluctuates. Consistency, in turn, creates momentum that carries you through challenging periods. Defining success on your own terms requires reflection. Many people set goals based on what they think they should want, rather than what truly resonates with them. Regular reflection ensures that your goals remain aligned with your evolving values and aspirations, preventing you from pursuing outdated ambitions. Achieving clear goals builds confidence. Each goal you accomplish reinforces your belief in your abilities. This confidence spills over into other areas of your life, creating a positive feedback loop. Success, however small, strengthens your sense of competence and encourages you to take on bigger challenges. Clear goals also help you measure your growth. Progress isn't always visible in the moment, but well-defined goals allow you to look back and see how far you've come. This perspective shifts your focus from what's left to do to what you've already accomplished, keeping your mindset positive. Setting goals aligned with your passions prevents burnout. Pursuing goals that excite you provides energy rather than depleting it. Passion-driven goals create intrinsic motivation, making the process of working toward them enjoyable. This enjoyment keeps you engaged, even when the journey becomes demanding. Clear goals help you develop patience. When you understand that meaningful achievements take time, you become more patient with yourself and the process. Patience prevents frustration and allows you to stay committed, knowing that each small step is part of a larger journey. Having clear goals simplifies your life. When you know what you want, you can eliminate activities that don't align with your objectives. This simplicity reduces stress and creates space for what matters most. A cluttered life dilutes focus, but clear goals bring clarity and purpose. Goals that align with your strengths increase your chances of success. Identifying what you naturally excel at allows you to leverage your abilities effectively. This alignment creates a sense of flow, making it easier to achieve your objectives without constant struggle. Clear goals foster creativity. When your objectives are well defined, you become more innovative in finding ways to achieve them. Constraints encourage creative problem solving, helping you explore new approaches and solutions. Defining success on your terms involves embracing flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and rigid goals can lead to frustration. Clear goals provide direction, but flexibility allows you to adjust your path when circumstances change. This adaptability keeps you moving forward, even when the road takes unexpected turns. Having clear goals helps you stay focused in the face of setbacks. When challenges arise, it's easy to lose sight of what you're working toward. Clear objectives remind you why your efforts matter, helping you regain focus and keep going. Setting realistic goals builds momentum. Unrealistic goals create frustration, while achievable objectives provide a sense of accomplishment. Each goal achieved reinforces the habit of taking action, creating a cycle of success that propels you forward. Clear goals also create a sense of accountability to yourself. When you set specific objectives, you make a promise to yourself to follow through. Keeping that promise builds integrity and strengthens your belief in your ability to achieve what you set out to do. Defining success on your own terms involves letting go of comparison. Comparing your progress to others diminishes your motivation. Clear goals keep your focus on your journey, helping you measure success by your own standards rather than external benchmarks. Well-defined goals create alignment between your actions and your purpose. When your goals reflect your values, every step you take feels meaningful. This alignment creates a sense of fulfillment, making the journey as rewarding as the destination. Setting goals with clear deadlines creates urgency. Deadlines prevent procrastination and encourage action. Knowing when a goal needs to be completed creates focus, ensuring that your efforts remain consistent. Clear goals encourage growth by pushing you beyond your comfort zone. Goals that stretch your abilities challenge you to learn and improve. This growth builds confidence and prepares you for even greater achievements. Defining success on your terms involves embracing progress over perfection. Perfectionism can lead to paralysis, but focusing on progress keeps you moving forward. Each imperfect step is a valuable part of the journey. Having clear goals helps you develop resilience. When setbacks occur, well-defined objectives provide a sense of direction, helping you get back on track quickly. This resilience ensures that temporary obstacles don't become permanent roadblocks. Clear goals also foster self-discipline. When your objectives are clear, it becomes easier to develop habits that support your progress. Discipline grows from the structure that goals provide, keeping you consistent even when motivation wanes. Setting goals aligned with your values creates intrinsic motivation. When your objectives resonate with your core beliefs, you are more likely to stay committed. This motivation sustains your efforts through challenges and setbacks. Defining success on your own terms empowers you to pursue what truly matters. When your goals reflect your values, you create a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. This authenticity ensures that your success brings joy, not just accomplishment. Clear goals provide a sense of purpose. When you know what you are working toward, each day has meaning. This sense of purpose keeps you motivated, even when progress is slow. Clear goals allow you to celebrate your achievements fully. When you define success on your terms, every milestone becomes a victory. These celebrations reinforce your belief in your abilities and inspire you to pursue even greater goals. Clear goals set the direction, but the journey toward greatness is rarely smooth. True achievement requires navigating discomfort with grace. Most people shy away from challenges, mistaking comfort for happiness. But those who embrace discomfort unlock their full potential. Growth lies just beyond the edge of comfort, and Stoicism provides timeless lessons to help you not only endure discomfort, but thrive within it. Let's explore how embracing discomfort becomes a pathway to greatness, transforming temporary struggle into lasting success. Discomfort teaches you resilience. It's easy to give up when things get tough, but those who succeed develop the ability to stay in the struggle. Resilience is built one challenge at a time, as you prove to yourself that you can survive discomfort. With each hardship overcome, your endurance grows, making future obstacles easier to manage. The Stoics understood that discomfort is a necessary part of life. Trying to avoid it only leads to frustration. Instead of resisting discomfort, they welcomed it, knowing that suffering often carries hidden lessons. When you learn to see discomfort as a teacher, it no longer feels like an enemy, but a valuable part of your journey. Exposure to voluntary discomfort strengthens your mental toughness. This practice, often called voluntary hardship, involves deliberately placing yourself in uncomfortable situations to build inner strength. Whether it's fasting, waking up early, or exercising in harsh conditions, these small acts of discomfort condition your mind to handle larger challenges. Facing discomfort head-on teaches emotional discipline. Instead of reacting impulsively to frustration or pain, you learn to remain calm. This emotional control allows you to make clear decisions even when the pressure is high. It also prevents discomfort from dictating your actions, ensuring that you stay aligned with your goals. Discomfort forces you to confront fear. Many people avoid discomfort because they fear failure, rejection, or uncertainty. However, by stepping into discomfort, you prove to yourself that fear is not as powerful as it seems. With each encounter, fear loses its grip, leaving behind a stronger, more confident version of yourself. Developing patience is another lesson discomfort offers. Enduring struggle requires the ability to remain patient when progress is slow. Patience allows you to appreciate the small steps forward, even when the final goal feels distant. Over time, this patience transforms into quiet confidence, keeping you grounded as you move forward. Discomfort sharpens focus. When things are hard, you are forced to concentrate on what truly matters. It strips away distractions, leaving only what is essential. This focus ensures that your energy is directed toward meaningful efforts, reducing the tendency to waste time on trivial matters. Those who embrace discomfort learn to separate their identity from their circumstances. Discomfort is not a reflection of your worth, but a temporary experience. By recognizing that discomfort is fleeting, you free yourself from the fear that struggle defines you. This mindset builds emotional resilience and prevents setbacks from eroding your confidence. Another Stoic lesson is accepting that control is limited. Discomfort often arises from circumstances beyond your control. Instead of resisting what cannot be changed, the Stoics teach acceptance. This acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means focusing on how you respond to challenges, which is always within your control. Discomfort teaches humility. Struggles remind you that growth requires learning, and learning often involves failure. Humility keeps you open to these lessons, preventing arrogance from blocking your progress. This openness ensures that every discomfort becomes a stepping stone toward mastery. Stoicism encourages embracing discomfort to build gratitude. When you deliberately expose yourself to hardship, you gain a deeper appreciation for ease. This gratitude shifts your mindset, helping you find joy in the simple things often taken for granted. Gratitude balances ambition with contentment, preventing burnout along the way. Learning to endure discomfort teaches self-discipline. In moments of struggle, discipline becomes your anchor. It keeps you moving forward, even when quitting feels easier. Each act of discipline reinforces your commitment, transforming discomfort into a tool for progress rather than a barrier. Discomfort also reveals your true priorities. When things become hard, only what truly matters remains worth pursuing. This clarity refines your goals, ensuring that you invest your energy in pursuits that align with your deepest values. Pursuing what matters keeps you motivated, even during difficult times. Another key lesson is learning to rest within discomfort. Resting is not about escaping discomfort, but about finding moments of peace within it. This practice prevents exhaustion by allowing you to recharge without abandoning your path. Stoicism teaches that even in struggle, there are moments of calm if you look for them. Discomfort encourages innovation. When faced with obstacles, you are forced to think creatively to overcome them. This innovation often leads to unexpected solutions and breakthroughs. Those who embrace discomfort see challenges as opportunities to discover new ways forward. Facing discomfort teaches emotional resilience. Not every day will go as planned, but emotional resilience ensures that setbacks don't derail your progress. Resilient individuals learn to recover quickly, using discomfort as fuel for their journey rather than a reason to quit. The Stoics also teach the value of choosing discomfort now to avoid greater pain later. Procrastination might offer temporary comfort, but it often leads to more significant problems down the line. Embracing discomfort early allows you to confront issues before they grow, preventing unnecessary suffering in the future. Discomfort builds self-trust. Each time you endure hardship, you strengthen your belief in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. This self-trust creates a foundation for confidence, making it easier to take on bigger challenges without fear of failure. Developing comfort with discomfort makes you adaptable. Life is full of unexpected changes, and those who resist change often struggle the most. By learning to embrace discomfort, you become more flexible, adjusting to new circumstances with ease. Adaptability ensures that you remain steady even in turbulent times. Discomfort reveals the limits of comfort zones. Staying comfortable might feel safe, but it also limits growth. Those who achieve greatness understand that progress requires stretching beyond what feels familiar. Each step outside your comfort zone expands your potential and opens doors to new opportunities. Embracing discomfort teaches you to value effort over outcome. Success is not always guaranteed, but the effort you invest is always within your control. By focusing on effort, you detach from the fear of failure, making it easier to stay committed to your goals regardless of the outcome. Discomfort strengthens your willpower. Each time you resist the urge to quit, your willpower grows. This strength accumulates over time, creating an unshakable foundation for future challenges. Willpower becomes the force that carries you forward, even when motivation fades. Learning to find meaning in discomfort transforms your experience. Struggles become more bearable when you understand their purpose. Whether it's personal growth, skill development, or emotional resilience, finding meaning within discomfort gives it value, making the journey worthwhile. Facing discomfort cultivates gratitude for progress. Each small step forward becomes a victory when achieved through struggle. This gratitude keeps you motivated, reminding you that growth is happening even when the pace feels slow. Discomfort also teaches detachment from ego. Struggles humble you, reminding you that achievement requires continuous effort and learning. This humility keeps you grounded, ensuring that success does not lead to complacency or arrogance. The Stoics encourage welcoming discomfort to develop inner peace. Inner peace is not the absence of struggle, but the ability to remain calm within it. This peace creates emotional stability, making it easier to face challenges without losing your sense of balance. Embracing discomfort helps you build courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. Each time you confront discomfort, your courage grows, making it easier to face future challenges with confidence. Discomfort pushes you to discover new strengths. You often don't realize your full potential until you are forced to use it. Each struggle reveals hidden abilities, expanding your understanding of what you are capable of. The Stoics teach that discomfort is a teacher, not an enemy. By learning to listen to discomfort, you uncover valuable insights about yourself and the world. This wisdom enriches your life, guiding you toward greater achievements and deeper fulfillment. Facing discomfort helps you develop emotional intelligence. Each challenge teaches you how to manage your emotions more effectively, ensuring that they serve your goals rather than hinder them. Emotional intelligence allows you to navigate life's complexities with grace. Discomfort also reminds you of the importance of rest and recovery. Continuous struggle without rest leads to burnout. Learning to balance effort with rest ensures that your energy remains sustainable, allowing you to stay on the path to greatness for the long haul. Embracing discomfort builds character. Struggles shape who you become, refining your strengths and revealing your weaknesses. Each challenge is an opportunity to grow, creating a stronger, wiser version of yourself. When discomfort becomes part of your journey, greatness is no longer a distant goal. It becomes a natural outcome of your daily efforts. The ability to embrace discomfort sets the foundation for greatness, but what truly distinguishes successful individuals is their mindset and approach to life. Success leaves patterns, principles rooted in discipline, resilience, and clarity. Stoicism offers profound truths that act as a guide for those seeking lasting success. These truths, when embodied, create a gap between those who achieve their potential and those who stop short. Let's explore these essential Stoic principles and how they shape not just achievement, but a life of purpose, balance, and fulfillment. The first truth is that successful people focus only on what they can control. They understand that frustration and anxiety often arise from trying to influence things beyond their power. Instead of dwelling on external outcomes, they pour their energy into mastering their actions, thoughts, and emotions. This focus keeps them calm and efficient, even when faced with uncertainty. Another truth is the commitment to continuous self-improvement. Those who excel don't wait for perfect conditions to learn or grow. They seek out opportunities to sharpen their skills every day. Growth becomes a habit, not a destination. This mindset ensures that they are always evolving, staying prepared for whatever challenges arise. Successful individuals cultivate inner discipline. They recognize that external success begins with internal mastery. This means training their minds to stay focused, resisting distractions, and committing to routines that support their goals. Discipline creates consistency, which over time compounds into meaningful results. They also know the importance of accepting setbacks as part of the process. Failure is not seen as the end, but as feedback. Each setback offers a lesson that brings them closer to success. This ability to extract value from every experience ensures that they grow stronger with each challenge they face. Stoicism teaches that successful people embrace the impermanence of life. They don't cling to success or fear loss because they know that everything is temporary. This detachment allows them to appreciate victories without becoming arrogant and endure losses without becoming defeated. Another defining truth is their ability to manage emotions. They understand that emotional reactions can cloud judgment and derail progress. Instead of being controlled by fleeting feelings, they develop emotional intelligence. choosing thoughtful responses over impulsive reactions. Successful people practice gratitude daily. They know that true wealth is not measured by what they accumulate, but by their ability to appreciate what they have. Gratitude keeps them grounded, preventing envy and keeping their focus on their personal journey rather than comparing themselves to others. They also develop resilience through adversity. Stoicism teaches that hardship is not something to avoid, but something to embrace. Each struggle becomes an opportunity to build strength, refine skills, and deepen their sense of purpose. Resilient individuals don't crumble under pressure. They adapt, learn, and keep moving forward. Patience is another key principle. Those who succeed understand that greatness takes time. They resist the urge for immediate rewards, focusing instead on long-term goals. Patience keeps them motivated, even when results are slow, ensuring that they don't give up before reaching the finish line. Successful people also practice radical responsibility. They don't blame circumstances or others for their failures. Instead, they take full ownership of their actions and outcomes. This sense of responsibility empowers them, as it reinforces the belief that they have the ability to shape their future. Clarity and purpose is another truth that separates successful individuals. They know exactly what they are working toward and why it matters. This clarity acts as a compass, keeping them aligned with their goals even when distractions arise. Purpose-driven actions create a sense of fulfillment, making the journey worthwhile. They embrace simplicity in their lives. Complexity creates stress, while simplicity fosters focus. Successful people streamline their routines, removing unnecessary clutter to make space for what truly matters. This simplicity ensures that their energy remains directed toward meaningful pursuits. Another essential truth is that they welcome feedback. Criticism is not viewed as a personal attack, but as an opportunity for growth. They seek input from mentors, peers, and even failures, knowing that every perspective offers a chance to improve. This openness keeps them learning and evolving. Stoicism teaches that successful people remain adaptable. Life is unpredictable, and rigid plans often lead to frustration. Instead of resisting change, they flow with it, adjusting their strategies while staying committed to their goals. Adaptability ensures that they remain steady, no matter how turbulent the path becomes. They also build meaningful connections. Success is not achieved in isolation, but through collaboration and mutual support. Stoics remind us that we are social beings, and relationships built on trust, respect, and kindness create a strong foundation for long-term achievement. Another distinguishing truth is that they prioritize health and well-being. Physical and mental health are viewed as essential components of success. They understand that neglecting well-being undermines long-term progress, so they invest time and effort in maintaining a balanced lifestyle. Successful people cultivate humility. They know that arrogance blinds growth, while humility keeps them open to learning. This humility allows them to acknowledge their limitations without shame, encouraging them to seek help when needed and continually strive for improvement. They also detach from the need for external validation. While they appreciate recognition, they are not driven by the opinions of others. Their sense of worth comes from within, based on their values and actions. This independence ensures that they remain authentic in their pursuits. Successful individuals practice intentional rest. They understand that rest is not a luxury, but a necessity. Just as they work with focus, they also rest with intention, allowing their minds and bodies to recharge. This balance prevents burnout and ensures sustainable progress. They approach challenges with curiosity rather than fear. Stoicism teaches that curiosity transforms obstacles into opportunities for discovery. By staying curious, They remain open to new possibilities, solutions, and perspectives that others might overlook. Another truth is their ability to find joy in the process. Success is not just about reaching the destination, but about enjoying the journey. They learn to appreciate the effort, growth, and learning that happens along the way, finding fulfillment in each step forward. They also practice forgiveness toward others and themselves. Holding on to anger or regret only creates emotional burdens. Forgiveness frees them from these weights, allowing them to focus on what lies ahead rather than being trapped in the past. Successful people develop a habit of reflection. Regular self-assessment helps them stay aligned with their goals and values. Reflection provides clarity, showing them where adjustments are needed and reinforcing the habits that are working well. They cultivate mental stillness. In a noisy world, the ability to remain calm and focused is a superpower. Stoics teach that stillness allows you to hear your inner wisdom, guiding you toward decisions that align with your true self. They learn to live with uncertainty. Life's unpredictability is not something to fear, but something to accept. By embracing uncertainty, they free themselves from the need for control, allowing them to focus on what they can influence. They also practice generosity. Success is not just about personal achievement, but about contributing to others. Acts of kindness and generosity create meaningful impact, enriching both the giver and the receiver. Successful individuals develop a growth mindset. They see challenges as opportunities to learn rather than threats to their abilities. This mindset ensures that they remain resilient and motivated, even in the face of setbacks. They practice intentional gratitude, not just for achievements, but for the lessons along the way. Gratitude transforms every experience, making even difficult moments valuable. They stay committed to their values, even when it's inconvenient. Success built on compromise is fragile. Those who succeed in the long run act with integrity, ensuring that their actions reflect their beliefs. They build habits that align with their goals. Success is not a result of occasional effort, but of consistent actions taken daily. Each habit strengthens their discipline, bringing them closer to their objectives. They focus on quality over quantity. Whether it's relationships, work, or goals, they prioritize depth and meaning over superficial pursuits. This focus ensures that their efforts lead to lasting fulfillment. They also develop a practice of gratitude for the present moment. Success is not just a future goal, it's found in the moments you live fully today. This awareness creates contentment, even as they strive for more. Ultimately, what separates successful people is their mindset. They view life as a series of opportunities to grow, learn, and contribute. Each moment, challenge, and achievement is part of a larger journey, one guided by purpose, grounded in discipline, and enriched by gratitude. The Stoic truths that guide successful people highlight one crucial element: mental resilience. Without it, even the strongest intentions fade when life becomes difficult. Resilience is not about avoiding adversity, it's about facing it head-on and learning to grow through it. The road to long-term success is full of setbacks, delays, and moments that test your endurance. Developing mental resilience ensures that you can persevere through it all, emerging stronger on the other side. Let's dive deep into the practices that build this essential inner strength. Adversity becomes a powerful teacher when approached with the right mindset. Challenges reveal hidden lessons about your strengths, weaknesses, and capacity to grow. Each obstacle you encounter presents a choice. Resist the discomfort and remain stagnant, or lean into it and discover what it teaches you about yourself. Those who embrace adversity use it to evolve, recognizing that every struggle refines their character. Building mental endurance requires daily practice. Resilience is not built in a single moment of difficulty, but through repeated exposure to challenges. Small, intentional efforts, like waking up earlier, resisting distractions, or taking on tasks you fear, condition your mind to handle larger challenges with ease. Mental endurance, like physical strength, is developed one repetition at a time. Acceptance is a key element in building resilience. Life will present situations beyond your control, delays, losses, rejections. Resilient individuals accept these realities instead of fighting them. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means focusing your energy on what you can influence. This shift in focus prevents unnecessary frustration and allows you to move forward with clarity. Patience becomes essential when progress feels slow. Success is not always immediate, and those without patience risk giving up too soon. Resilient people cultivate patience by staying present in the process, trusting that every small effort adds up over time. Patience allows them to persevere, even when the finish line seems distant. Setbacks are inevitable, but resilient individuals use them as fuel for future achievements. Instead of viewing failures as signs to quit, they see them as stepping stones toward their goals. Every setback offers insight into what doesn't work, guiding them toward better strategies. This mindset turns obstacles into opportunities for growth. Resilience also involves mastering your inner dialogue. Negative self-talk can drain motivation, especially during challenging times. Resilient minds replace destructive thoughts with constructive ones, framing difficulties as opportunities to learn. This shift in perspective keeps their motivation intact, even when circumstances are tough. Daily habits shape mental resilience. Routine actions, like journaling reflections or practicing mindfulness, train the mind to stay grounded. These habits create stability, providing structure when external conditions are chaotic. Mental resilience thrives in the consistency of these small practices. Another practice of resilience is setting realistic expectations. Unrealistic goals often lead to frustration and burnout. Resilient individuals set achievable targets, allowing room for gradual progress. This approach builds confidence as they hit milestones along the way, reinforcing their commitment to long-term success. Resilient minds are adaptable. Life rarely unfolds exactly as planned, and those who succeed learn to adjust without losing focus. Adaptability ensures that setbacks don't become dead ends, but opportunities to explore new paths. This flexibility keeps them moving forward, no matter the circumstances. Embracing discomfort strengthens mental resilience. When you deliberately step outside your comfort zone, you prove to yourself that discomfort is temporary and manageable. Each act of courage, whether taking on a new challenge or facing a fear, adds to your reservoir of inner strength. Resilience also involves managing emotional energy. Emotions fluctuate, but resilient individuals don't let fleeting feelings dictate their actions. They acknowledge emotions without being controlled by them, staying focused on their goals even during emotional lows. This emotional stability ensures that they remain consistent over time. Building resilience means developing the ability to rest without quitting. Rest is not a sign of failure, but a strategy for recovery. Resilient individuals know when to pause and recharge, ensuring they have the energy to continue. This balance prevents burnout and sustains their efforts over the long term. They also cultivate gratitude during difficult moments. Gratitude shifts their perspective from what's missing to what's present, reminding them that progress exists even amid challenges. This mindset keeps them motivated, making it easier to persevere when progress feels slow. Resilient people focus on effort over outcome. While results matter, they understand that effort is always within their control. By committing to consistent effort, they free themselves from the anxiety of outcomes beyond their influence. This focus on action builds momentum, keeping them engaged in the process. Another practice is developing self-compassion. Resilience does not require perfection, it requires persistence. Self-compassion allows resilient minds to treat themselves with kindness when they stumble, making it easier to bounce back from setbacks without harsh self-judgment. Resilient individuals practice detachment from external validation. They understand that relying on others' approval creates vulnerability. Instead, they build inner confidence by aligning their actions with their values. This independence ensures that they remain steady, even when recognition is absent. Daily reflection strengthens mental resilience. Taking time to review progress, challenges, and lessons learned keeps them aligned with their goals. Reflection provides clarity, showing them where adjustments are needed and reinforcing positive habits. This practice creates a feedback loop of continuous improvement. Resilience involves practicing mindfulness. Staying present helps them avoid becoming overwhelmed by the past or anxious about the future. Mindfulness anchors them in the current moment, where their actions have the most impact. This focus keeps them steady, even in the face of uncertainty. Another key to resilience is embracing change. Resilient people understand that change is inevitable, and resisting it only causes stress. They welcome change as part of the journey, knowing that each shift offers new opportunities. This openness ensures that they remain flexible, adapting with grace to whatever comes. They also develop a practice of forgiveness. Holding on to resentment or regret drains emotional energy. Resilient individuals release these burdens, freeing their minds to focus on the future. Forgiveness becomes a tool for emotional liberation, keeping them light and focused. Resilience grows through connection. Strong relationships provide support during challenging times. Resilient minds build meaningful connections, creating a network of encouragement and accountability. These connections act as a safety net, making it easier to persevere when things get tough. They embrace setbacks as part of the learning process. Resilient individuals understand that failure is not a dead end, but a detour. Each setback offers valuable insight, guiding them toward better strategies. This mindset ensures that every failure becomes a stepping stone toward success. Another practice is developing a growth mindset. Resilient minds view challenges as opportunities to learn rather than threats to their abilities. This mindset keeps them open to new experiences, ensuring that they grow stronger with each challenge they face. They also practice detachment from outcomes. While goals provide direction, they focus on what they can control, effort, and attitude. This detachment reduces stress and keeps them motivated, regardless of immediate results. Patience becomes a cornerstone of resilience. Long-term success requires enduring periods of slow progress. Resilient individuals cultivate patience, trusting that their efforts will pay off in time. This patience allows them to stay committed, even when success feels far away. Resilience involves learning to find meaning in adversity. Struggles become bearable when framed as opportunities for growth. Resilient minds seek the lesson in every challenge, knowing that each hardship brings them closer to their goals. Another practice is setting boundaries around negativity. Resilient individuals protect their energy by minimizing exposure to negativity. This boundary allows them to focus on constructive actions, ensuring that their progress is not derailed by external distractions. They also develop the ability to let go of what no longer serves them. Whether it's outdated goals, toxic relationships, or limiting beliefs, they release what hinders their growth. This practice creates space for new opportunities, ensuring that they remain aligned with their evolving purpose. Mental resilience involves celebrating small victories. Each accomplishment, no matter how minor, reinforces their belief in their abilities. These celebrations build confidence, providing fuel for the journey ahead. Another essential practice is learning to embrace uncertainty. Resilient minds thrive in the unknown, viewing uncertainty as a space for possibility. This mindset keeps them open to new opportunities, ensuring that they remain adaptable in changing circumstances. They also develop the ability to persevere without attachment to recognition. Success is not always accompanied by applause, but resilient individuals remain committed regardless. Their motivation comes from within, sustained by their belief in the value of their efforts. Resilience involves learning to trust the process. They understand that growth takes time, and each small step contributes to long-term success. This trust keeps them steady, ensuring that they don't give up prematurely. Mental resilience is about living with purpose. Resilient minds align their actions with their values, creating a sense of meaning in every step. This alignment provides the motivation to keep going, ensuring that their journey toward success is not just about achievement, but about fulfillment. Mental resilience builds your ability to persevere, but even the strongest mindset is shaped by the environment you create. Success is not just about personal effort. It's also about the surroundings that either support or sabotage your progress. The people you associate with, the space you live in, and the distractions you allow will influence your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Controlling your environment puts you in the driver's seat of your success, ensuring that your surroundings fuel your ambitions rather than hold you back. Let's dive into how you can shape an environment that aligns with your goals. The people you surround yourself with play a critical role in your success. Being around goal-oriented individuals creates a ripple effect of motivation and ambition. Their discipline, optimism, and work ethic inspire you to raise your standards. They become a source of accountability, encouraging you to stay on track when your motivation wavers. Eliminating toxic relationships is essential for growth. Negative people drain energy and create emotional noise, making it harder to focus on your goals. Toxic relationships breed self-doubt, negativity, and complacency, all of which hinder progress. Success requires the courage to set boundaries and walk away from those who hold you back. A physical environment tailored to your needs enhances productivity. Whether it's a clutter-free workspace or a designated area for reflection, the right setting minimizes friction and maximizes focus. Your environment should reflect your priorities, making it easier to engage in meaningful work. Limiting distractions is crucial for maintaining focus. The modern world offers endless distractions, social media, notifications, and entertainment that pull your attention away from your goals. Controlling your environment means reducing these interruptions, creating a space where your mind can remain focused on what matters most. Building empowering habits becomes easier when your environment supports your routines. Simple cues, like leaving a book on your desk to encourage reading or placing workout gear where you can see it, make habits automatic. These environmental triggers reduce the need for willpower, ensuring that positive behaviors become second nature. Being intentional about the people in your life influences your mindset. Conversations with goal-oriented friends spark new ideas and solutions, keeping your motivation high. These connections act as a constant reminder of what's possible, pushing you to aim higher in your pursuits. Creating distance from toxic relationships is not just about avoiding negativity, it's about making room for positive influences. Letting go of harmful connections creates space for meaningful relationships to flourish. Your mental energy is freed up, allowing you to focus on the people and activities that nourish your growth. The organization of your physical environment affects how you think and feel. Clutter creates mental noise, leading to stress and decreased focus. A clean, organized space fosters clarity, promoting a calm mindset that is conducive to creativity and problem-solving. Distractions not only waste time, but also disrupt mental flow. Each interruption forces your brain to shift gears, making it harder to regain focus. Limiting distractions protects your concentration, allowing you to dive deep into your work and make meaningful progress. Your environment has the power to influence your habits without conscious effort. Strategic placement of cues reinforces routines, whether it's a journal on your nightstand to encourage reflection or a water bottle on your desk to promote hydration. These small adjustments make it easier to stay consistent. Spending time with people who share your goals helps you stay accountable. When those around you are committed to personal growth, their progress inspires you to keep going. Mutual accountability strengthens your resolve, ensuring that you stay committed even when challenges arise. Letting go of toxic relationships often leads to emotional liberation. Once you remove negative influences, you begin to feel lighter and more focused. This emotional clarity allows you to pursue your goals without unnecessary doubt or fear holding you back. A physical space designed for productivity reduces the friction between intention and action. When your environment is aligned with your goals, getting started becomes effortless. A workspace set up for efficiency minimizes the time spent looking for tools or getting organized, freeing more time for focused work. Minimizing distractions helps you reclaim mental energy. Each distraction costs more than just time. It drains your cognitive resources, making it harder to stay focused. Reducing these interruptions ensures that you have the mental stamina needed to tackle your most important tasks. Your habits are often a reflection of your environment. A space filled with positive triggers encourages productive behavior, while one filled with distractions promotes procrastination. The key to building empowering habits lies in designing an environment that naturally supports your routines. The right social connections can change your entire trajectory. Surrounding yourself with ambitious, positive individuals exposes you to new perspectives and opportunities. Their energy becomes contagious, fueling your drive and keeping you inspired. Cutting ties with toxic people reinforces your self-worth. Choosing to walk away from negativity sends a message to yourself that your growth and well-being are priorities. This act of self-respect builds confidence, empowering you to make choices that align with your goals. The aesthetics of your environment affect your emotions and mental state. Natural light, plants, and open spaces can boost your mood and creativity. Thoughtfully designing your space transforms it into a sanctuary for focus and inspiration, enhancing both productivity and well-being. Distraction-free environments allow you to enter a state of flow. In this state, time seems to disappear, and you become fully immersed in your work. Flow not only boosts productivity, but also makes the process of working toward your goals more enjoyable. Using your environment to reinforce habits makes change easier. A well-designed space reduces the need for willpower by aligning your surroundings with your goals. With each habit reinforced by your environment, consistency becomes achievable, even on challenging days. Your environment shapes the quality of your thoughts. Conversations with inspiring people and time spent in peaceful spaces promote clarity and optimism. These influences feed your mind with positivity, helping you stay focused on growth and success. Ending toxic relationships creates emotional space for joy and fulfillment. As negative influences fade, you begin to attract connections that uplift and support you. The absence of toxicity makes room for meaningful relationships to thrive, enriching your personal and professional life. An organized environment encourages mental discipline. The act of keeping your space clean and orderly translates into other areas of life, fostering habits of consistency and attention to detail. These habits strengthen your ability to stay organized and on track with your goals. Minimizing distractions protects your time and focus. Each decision to remove a distraction is an investment in your productivity. These small choices add up, creating an environment where your best work can flourish. Designing your environment with intention accelerates habit formation. When your surroundings are aligned with your goals, habits develop naturally. Each positive habit reinforced by your environment strengthens your commitment to personal growth. Your relationships have a profound impact on your beliefs and behavior. Surrounding yourself with goal-oriented people reinforces a mindset of possibility and progress. Their influence helps you maintain high standards and keeps your ambitions alive. Eliminating toxic relationships reinforces emotional resilience. Once free from negativity, you develop the strength to set boundaries and protect your well-being. This resilience ensures that you remain focused on your goals, regardless of external pressures. Your environment affects your ability to focus deeply. A space free from clutter and distractions creates the ideal conditions for concentration. Deep work becomes possible, enabling you to make significant progress toward your goals. Designing a distraction-free environment cultivates mindfulness. Without constant interruptions, you become more present in your work and daily activities. This presence enhances your ability to engage fully, improving both performance and satisfaction. Building habits through environmental design creates lasting change. When your environment supports your routines, habits become sustainable. Each small adjustment to your space strengthens the habits that lead to long-term success. Positive relationships provide a support system during difficult times. When challenges arise, having people who encourage and believe in you makes a difference. Their support helps you stay resilient, ensuring that setbacks do not derail your progress. Removing toxic relationships allows you to focus on what matters. As emotional clutter clears, you gain clarity on your priorities and goals. This focus strengthens your resolve, helping you stay committed to your personal journey. An environment that promotes productivity makes success feel attainable. When your surroundings align with your ambitions, each task becomes more manageable. This alignment creates momentum, propelling you forward even on challenging days. Limiting distractions strengthens mental discipline. Each choice to stay focused builds your ability to resist temptation. This discipline carries over into other areas of life, enhancing your ability to stay consistent in your efforts. Designing your space with intention reinforces your identity. A workspace filled with reminders of your goals reflects who you are becoming. This visual reinforcement keeps you connected to your purpose, motivating you to keep moving forward. Building habits through environmental design simplifies personal growth. With each habit seamlessly integrated into your routine, self-improvement becomes a natural part of life. This simplicity makes long-term success achievable and sustainable. Your environment shapes your focus and habits, but time is the ultimate resource that defines your success. No matter how driven you are, mismanaging time creates bottlenecks that stall progress. Time is both unforgiving and fleeting, yet it is within your control when used wisely. Those who achieve their goals understand the value of every moment and learn to manage it with intention. Let's explore how effective time management becomes the bridge between ambition and accomplishment. Aligning your schedule with your priorities is the first step toward meaningful progress. It's easy to get caught up in activities that feel urgent but contribute little to your goals. By scheduling tasks based on importance rather than convenience, you ensure that the most critical work gets done. This alignment keeps you from drifting through the day without direction. Breaking large tasks into smaller, manageable blocks makes complex projects less intimidating. Big goals often seem overwhelming, but when divided into smaller steps, they become achievable. Each small win builds momentum, propelling you closer to completion without burnout. Time blocks create structure, ensuring that progress happens consistently. A daily routine helps you avoid procrastination. Procrastination often thrives in unstructured time, where distractions take over. Establishing a routine creates rhythm, turning productive actions into habits. These routines minimize decision fatigue, making it easier to dive into work without overthinking every task. The Stoic principle of memento mori serves as a powerful reminder to stay focused on the present. Knowing that time is limited encourages you to use it wisely. This mindset helps you let go of trivial concerns and focus on what truly matters, making each moment count toward your larger purpose. Tracking progress helps you optimize how you use time. It's easy to fall into the trap of working hard without knowing where your efforts are going. Regularly reviewing your progress reveals patterns, showing where time is being spent effectively and where adjustments are needed. This awareness ensures that your time aligns with your goals. Managing your schedule with purpose gives structure to your day. Without a plan, it's easy to get pulled in multiple directions. Purposeful scheduling ensures that every task has a place, minimizing the chaos that comes from reacting to demands as they arise. Time blocks help you maintain focus by setting boundaries around tasks. Working within specific timeframes creates urgency, encouraging you to concentrate fully on the task at hand. This focused effort leads to higher quality work in less time, reducing the temptation to multitask. Daily routines remove the need to constantly rely on willpower. Once productive actions become habitual, they require less mental energy to maintain. This consistency builds momentum, ensuring that progress continues even on days when motivation is low. Living with the awareness of memento mori keeps you grounded. It reminds you to release unnecessary worries and focus on the present. By embracing the fleeting nature of time, you stop postponing important actions and begin prioritizing what truly matters. Tracking progress also prevents complacency. Without regular review, it's easy to fall into unproductive habits without noticing. Progress tracking keeps you accountable, showing you where adjustments are needed to stay on course. Effective time management creates space for reflection. Carving out time to assess your actions ensures that your efforts remain aligned with your evolving goals. Reflection provides clarity, helping you identify what's working and what needs improvement. Scheduling your priorities protects your time from being hijacked by distractions. It allows you to say no to commitments that don't align with your goals, ensuring that your energy is reserved for what matters most. This boundary keeps you focused on meaningful progress. Using time blocks promotes balance between work and rest. All work and no rest leads to burnout, but structured time blocks ensure that rest becomes part of your routine. This balance keeps you refreshed, sustaining your efforts over the long term. A routine not only helps with productivity, but also reduces stress. Knowing what to expect each day creates stability, easing the mental load of constant decision-making. This predictability fosters peace of mind, allowing you to focus fully on your tasks. Memento mori encourages gratitude for the present moment. When you recognize that time is finite, you become more intentional about how you spend it. This awareness shifts your focus from what you lack to appreciating what you have now. Tracking progress also highlights growth you might overlook. It's easy to feel stagnant when you focus only on what's left to achieve. Regular reviews show how far you've come, boosting your confidence and motivating you to keep going. Scheduling your priorities makes your time a reflection of your values. How you spend your time reveals what matters most to you. Aligning your schedule with your goals ensures that your actions reflect your priorities, leading to a more fulfilling life. Time blocks foster deep work by eliminating the need to switch between tasks. When you dedicate specific time to one task, you achieve more in less time. This focus not only increases productivity, but also enhances the quality of your work. Routines free your mind from the chaos of unstructured time. By following consistent patterns, you reduce uncertainty and anxiety about what to do next. This clarity creates a sense of control, making it easier to stay productive. Memento mori brings urgency to your goals. Knowing that time is limited pushes you to take action now rather than waiting for the perfect moment. This mindset prevents procrastination and keeps you moving forward. Tracking your time helps you identify distractions. Reviewing where your time goes reveals patterns of inefficiency. This awareness allows you to eliminate activities that don't serve your goals, freeing up time for what truly matters. Scheduling downtime ensures that rest becomes part of your success strategy. Intentional rest prevents burnout, allowing you to recharge and sustain your efforts over time. Rest becomes a tool for productivity rather than an obstacle to it. Time blocks create clear boundaries, helping you balance multiple commitments. Knowing that each task has its own dedicated time reduces stress, allowing you to fully engage in your current activity without worrying about what comes next. A daily routine builds momentum, turning small actions into long-term success. Each consistent effort reinforces your habits, making it easier to maintain progress over time. This momentum keeps you moving forward, even on challenging days. Memento mori fosters focus by reminding you that distractions are costly. Wasting time becomes less appealing when you recognize how precious each moment is. This awareness keeps you aligned with your goals, ensuring that your actions reflect your intentions. Tracking time builds accountability. When you know how your time is spent, it becomes harder to justify wasted hours. This accountability motivates you to stay disciplined, ensuring that your actions lead to meaningful progress. Scheduling your day prevents decision fatigue. Without a plan, every task becomes a decision, draining mental energy. A well-structured schedule removes this burden, freeing your mind to focus on executing your plans. Time blocks encourage consistency, even when motivation fluctuates. By dedicating specific times to tasks, you build routines that keep you moving forward, regardless of how you feel. This consistency transforms effort into achievement. A routine creates a sense of purpose. When each day has structure, it becomes easier to see how small actions contribute to your larger goals. This sense of purpose keeps you motivated, providing meaning to your efforts. Memento mori teaches you to prioritize relationships. Time spent with loved ones becomes more meaningful when you realize it won't last forever. This awareness encourages you to nurture meaningful connections while pursuing your goals. Tracking progress creates motivation through visible results. Each milestone achieved reinforces your belief in your abilities. This motivation becomes a powerful force, driving you to continue striving for success. Scheduling reflection time ensures that you stay aligned with your goals. Regular self-assessment keeps you on track, helping you identify areas for improvement and celebrate your successes. Time blocks help you avoid multitasking, which often leads to lower productivity. Focusing on one task at a time ensures that your efforts are efficient and effective. This focus creates better results with less effort. Daily routines reduce uncertainty, providing a roadmap for your day. Knowing what to expect allows you to approach tasks with confidence, reducing the anxiety that comes from unstructured time. Memento mori reminds you to celebrate progress along the way. Success is not just about the end goal, it's about appreciating the journey. This mindset keeps you engaged, making the process as rewarding as the outcome. Tracking your time reveals hidden opportunities for improvement. Reviewing your schedule shows where small changes can make a big difference. These adjustments optimize your time, enhancing your productivity and well-being. Scheduling tasks based on priorities helps you avoid overwhelm. Breaking large goals into smaller tasks ensures that each day feels manageable. This approach prevents burnout, making long-term success sustainable. Time blocks promote work-life balance. By allocating specific times for work and rest, you create boundaries that protect your well-being. This balance ensures that success does not come at the cost of your health or happiness. Effective time management keeps you moving forward, but it's gratitude that keeps you grounded. Without gratitude, success can feel hollow and progress loses meaning. The chase for achievement often leaves people burned out, always focusing on the next goal without appreciating how far they've come. Gratitude shifts your perspective, ensuring that every step of the journey becomes a source of joy, not just the destination. Now, let's dive into how embracing gratitude sustains both success and happiness, making every moment worthwhile. A mindset of abundance opens your eyes to opportunities and blessings already present. Instead of focusing on what's lacking, you see what's available. This shift creates emotional freedom, reminding you that fulfillment isn't reserved for future success. It's accessible in the present. With this perspective, your achievements become a bonus rather than a necessity for happiness. Daily gratitude journaling becomes a powerful tool for motivation. Writing down even the smallest things you are grateful for rewires your brain to focus on positivity. When challenges arise, this habit reminds you of what is going well, reinforcing your belief that progress is happening, even if slowly. Each entry strengthens your mindset, preparing you to face obstacles with resilience. Recognizing small victories throughout the journey builds momentum. Success is not just found in grand achievements, but in every small step forward. Acknowledging these moments boosts your confidence, making the larger goals feel more attainable. Celebrating small wins ensures that the joy of success is felt daily, not just when you cross the finish line. Gratitude serves as a buffer against burnout. When all your focus is on what's left to achieve, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Gratitude shifts your focus to what you've already accomplished, providing emotional relief. This recognition allows you to rest without guilt, knowing that your progress matters and deserves acknowledgement. Finding joy in the process, not just the outcome, creates lasting happiness. Gratitude teaches you to appreciate the work itself, the learning, growth, and effort involved, rather than waiting for external validation. This mindset transforms even the most challenging tasks into meaningful experiences, keeping you motivated through the ups and downs. Shifting from scarcity to abundance fosters generosity. When you believe there is enough, you feel more inclined to share your time, knowledge, and resources with others. This generosity strengthens relationships and enriches your life, creating a positive cycle where giving leads to greater fulfillment. Gratitude journaling strengthens your emotional resilience. In difficult moments, reviewing what you've written reminds you of your capacity to overcome challenges. This practice reinforces the belief that, no matter the obstacle, there are always things to be thankful for. Gratitude becomes a shield, protecting your mindset during tough times. Appreciating small victories also keeps you connected to your progress. When you focus only on the end goal, it's easy to overlook how much you've grown. Each small achievement serves as evidence of your ability to succeed, reinforcing your belief in your potential. This connection to progress keeps you moving forward with confidence. Gratitude helps you build sustainable habits. Acknowledging the positive impact of each small effort motivates you to stay consistent. You begin to see the value in showing up every day, even when the results are not immediate. This consistency, rooted in gratitude, becomes the foundation of long-term success. Acknowledging progress prevents feelings of inadequacy. In a world that celebrates only big achievements, it's easy to feel like you're not doing enough. Gratitude shifts this narrative, reminding you that progress, no matter how small, is still progress. This mindset allows you to celebrate yourself, quieting the inner critic. Cultivating joy in the process deepens your sense of purpose. When you find meaning in the journey, the pressure to reach the destination decreases. Success becomes about who you are becoming, not just what you are achieving. This shift brings peace, allowing you to enjoy the pursuit without constant stress. Abundance thinking reduces envy and comparison. When you focus on your blessings, the achievements of others no longer feel like threats. Gratitude teaches you that success is not limited. There is enough for everyone. This perspective fosters collaboration and connection, replacing competition with mutual support. Gratitude journaling enhances self-awareness. Reflecting on what you are grateful for helps you recognize patterns and priorities in your life. This awareness allows you to align your actions with what truly matters, ensuring that your efforts are purposeful. Gratitude becomes a compass, guiding you toward a fulfilling life. Celebrating small victories builds emotional endurance. Each win reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed, even during difficult times. These celebrations become a source of strength, reminding you that progress is happening even when it feels slow. Emotional endurance keeps you moving forward, no matter the obstacles. Gratitude creates a buffer against stress. When you focus on what is going well, stress loses its grip on your mind. Gratitude shifts your attention from problems to possibilities, creating a sense of calm. This mental clarity allows you to respond to challenges with confidence rather than react with fear. Finding joy in the process enhances creativity. When you enjoy the work itself, your mind becomes more open to new ideas and solutions. Gratitude creates a sense of playfulness, allowing you to explore without fear of failure. This creativity leads to breakthroughs, making the journey more exciting and rewarding. An abundant mindset nurtures contentment. Gratitude teaches you that you have enough right now, reducing the urge to constantly chase more. Contentment doesn't mean complacency, it means appreciating the present while still working toward your goals. This balance creates peace, ensuring that your success is sustainable. Daily gratitude practices improve mental well-being. Research shows that gratitude reduces symptoms of anxiety and depression by shifting focus away from negative thoughts. This mental shift creates emotional stability, making it easier to stay focused and productive. Acknowledging progress fosters humility. Gratitude reminds you that success is often a result of support from others and favorable circumstances. This awareness keeps you grounded, encouraging you to remain open to learning and collaboration. Joy in the process strengthens your intrinsic motivation. When you enjoy the work itself, you no longer rely on external rewards to stay motivated. This intrinsic motivation ensures that your efforts remain consistent even when recognition is delayed. Gratitude helps you manage setbacks with grace. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, you focus on the lessons learned and the progress made. This mindset prevents setbacks from becoming roadblocks, allowing you to recover quickly and continue moving forward. Abundance thinking enhances relationships. When you feel grateful for the people in your life, you nurture deeper connections. Gratitude fosters appreciation and kindness, strengthening bonds and creating a support system that enriches both personal and professional life. Gratitude journaling promotes long-term success by keeping you aligned with your values. Reflecting on what matters most ensures that your efforts remain purposeful. This alignment creates a sense of fulfillment, making success more meaningful. Appreciating small victories builds momentum toward larger goals. Each win boosts your confidence, making the next step feel more achievable. This momentum creates a positive feedback loop, accelerating your progress. Preventing burnout through gratitude ensures that your journey remains enjoyable. When you acknowledge your progress, the pressure to constantly perform decreases. Gratitude allows you to rest without guilt, knowing that rest is part of the process. Joy in the process keeps you resilient during challenges. When you find meaning in every step, setbacks lose their power to discourage you. Gratitude transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth, keeping your motivation intact. Abundance thinking opens your mind to new possibilities. Gratitude shifts your focus from limitations to potential, encouraging you to explore creative solutions. This mindset fosters innovation, leading to unexpected breakthroughs. Daily gratitude practices strengthen emotional intelligence. Reflecting on your blessings enhances empathy, making you more attuned to the needs of others. This emotional awareness improves communication and collaboration, contributing to your success. Acknowledging progress teaches patience. Gratitude helps you see the value in steady, consistent effort. This patience ensures that you stay committed to your goals, even when progress feels slow. Joy in the process fosters long-term happiness. Gratitude teaches you that happiness is not a destination, it's a way of being. This mindset ensures that success brings fulfillment, not just accomplishment. An abundant mindset reduces fear. When you believe there is enough, fear of failure diminishes. Gratitude creates emotional security, allowing you to take risks with confidence. Gratitude builds resilience by creating emotional reserves. When challenges arise, your gratitude practice reminds you of your strength and progress. This resilience ensures that you remain focused, even during difficult times. Appreciating small victories builds self-trust. Each win reinforces your belief in your abilities, creating a foundation of confidence. This self-trust empowers you to take on bigger challenges. Gratitude fosters optimism. When you focus on what's working, your outlook becomes more positive. This optimism fuels your motivation, making it easier to stay on track. Daily gratitude practices cultivate a mindset of joy. Reflecting on your blessings shifts your focus from stress to satisfaction. This joy becomes a source of energy, sustaining you through the ups and downs of the journey. Gratitude creates a sense of completeness. Success no longer feels like something you must achieve to feel whole. It becomes an expression of the fulfillment you already experience. This mindset makes every moment, whether challenging or joyful, part of a meaningful life. Gratitude sustains progress by fostering joy in the journey, but without purpose, even the most disciplined actions can feel empty. True success is not just about achieving goals, it's about aligning your actions with your deeper purpose. Purpose gives meaning to every step, turning effort into fulfillment. When your daily actions reflect your core values, success becomes an authentic expression of who you are. Let's explore how aligning with purpose becomes the key to lasting success and personal integrity. Knowing your core values is essential for defining your purpose. Your values act as a compass, guiding every decision you make. Without clarity on what you stand for, it's easy to drift into actions that don't align with who you truly are. Identifying these values ensures that your efforts remain focused on what matters most to you. Purpose provides long-term direction, preventing you from getting lost in short-term distractions. When you know where you're headed, daily challenges become part of a bigger picture. This perspective makes it easier to persevere, knowing that each action contributes to a meaningful outcome. Every decision you make either brings you closer to your purpose or pulls you away from it. Aligning your choices with your goals requires mindfulness. Purpose-driven people develop the habit of making intentional decisions, ensuring that their actions remain consistent with their long-term vision. Purpose also gives you the courage to say no to distractions. Opportunities that don't align with your values are easier to decline when your purpose is clear. This focus creates space for meaningful work, reducing the mental clutter that comes from overcommitting. Staying adaptable is crucial because purpose evolves over time. What drives you today might shift as you grow and gain new experiences. Aligning with purpose requires regular reflection to ensure that your actions remain in sync with your evolving goals and values. Measuring success by alignment with your mission rather than societal standards creates fulfillment. When you define success on your own terms, external opinions lose their power. This internal measure ensures that your success feels authentic, even if it looks different from what society expects. Living with integrity means letting your actions reflect the person you want to become. Integrity creates trust, both within yourself and with others. When your actions align with your values, you build self-respect, making it easier to stay committed to your goals, even when no one is watching. Purpose also provides emotional resilience. Knowing that your efforts align with your values keeps you grounded, even during setbacks. This sense of alignment gives you the strength to keep going, trusting that every struggle serves a higher purpose. Daily decisions become easier when guided by purpose. Purpose simplifies your choices by filtering out what doesn't matter. This clarity reduces decision fatigue, ensuring that your energy is spent on actions that align with your long-term vision. Purpose fosters intrinsic motivation. When your actions reflect your values, you no longer rely on external rewards for motivation. The work itself becomes meaningful, keeping you engaged even when the outcome is uncertain. Living with purpose nurtures a sense of fulfillment in every step. Success becomes less about reaching a destination and more about staying true to your path. This mindset creates peace, allowing you to enjoy the process without constantly chasing the next goal. Aligning your actions with purpose encourages authenticity. When you act from a place of purpose, there is no need to impress others. Authenticity creates deeper connections, both personally and professionally, fostering relationships built on trust and respect. Purpose-driven people embrace change as part of their journey. They understand that growth often requires letting go of old goals and embracing new ones. This adaptability keeps them aligned with their evolving values, ensuring that success remains meaningful throughout life. Success without purpose often leads to burnout. When your efforts lack meaning, even achievements feel empty. Purpose prevents burnout by connecting your work to a larger vision, making every challenge part of a fulfilling journey. Aligning with purpose helps you overcome fear of failure. When your actions reflect your values, failure becomes part of the learning process rather than a threat to your worth. This mindset frees you to take risks, knowing that every experience contributes to your growth. Purpose creates consistency. When you are clear about your mission, it becomes easier to show up every day, even when motivation fluctuates. Consistency builds momentum, turning small efforts into significant progress over time. Living with purpose brings clarity to your priorities. It helps you distinguish between what is urgent and what is important. This clarity ensures that your time and energy are spent on actions that align with your long-term goals, preventing you from getting lost in distractions. Purpose-driven actions foster self-discipline. When you act in alignment with your values, discipline becomes a natural part of your routine. This self-discipline keeps you focused, even when challenges arise, ensuring that your efforts remain consistent. Aligning your actions with purpose strengthens your sense of identity. Every action reinforces who you are becoming, creating a sense of coherence between your beliefs and behavior. This alignment builds self-confidence, making it easier to stay true to your path. Purpose brings meaning to setbacks. When your efforts serve a higher goal, setbacks become opportunities for growth rather than failures. This perspective transforms challenges into valuable lessons, keeping you resilient through difficult times. Aligning with purpose encourages gratitude for every experience. Success becomes not just about achieving goals, but about appreciating the journey. Gratitude keeps you present, ensuring that you find joy in both progress and challenges. Purpose helps you stay focused on the long game. While short-term achievements are satisfying, purpose reminds you that success is a marathon, not a sprint. This mindset ensures that your efforts remain sustainable, preventing burnout along the way. Living with purpose enhances emotional well-being. When your actions align with your values, you experience less internal conflict. This alignment creates peace of mind, reducing the stress that comes from trying to meet external expectations. Aligning with purpose builds emotional intelligence. Purpose-driven people develop greater self-awareness, recognizing how their actions impact their well-being and relationships. This awareness improves decision-making, ensuring that their choices align with both their values and goals. Purpose fosters resilience by creating a sense of meaning in adversity. When challenges arise, purpose provides the motivation to keep going, knowing that every struggle contributes to your larger mission. This resilience ensures that setbacks do not derail your progress. Aligning your actions with purpose strengthens your relationships. When you live with integrity, your relationships become more authentic. People are drawn to your authenticity, creating deeper connections built on mutual respect. Purpose encourages continuous learning. When your actions serve a higher goal, you become more open to new experiences and ideas. This openness fosters growth, keeping you engaged in lifelong learning and self-improvement. Aligning with purpose builds trust in yourself. Every time you act in alignment with your values, you strengthen your belief in your ability to succeed. This self-trust becomes a powerful motivator, keeping you committed to your goals. Living with purpose fosters gratitude for the present moment. When your actions reflect your values, you experience fulfillment in the here and now. This gratitude ensures that success is not just a future goal, but a way of living. Purpose-driven actions create long-term fulfillment. When your efforts align with your values, success feels meaningful and sustainable. This fulfillment keeps you motivated, ensuring that your journey remains enjoyable and rewarding. Aligning with purpose reduces stress. When your actions reflect your values, you experience less internal conflict. This alignment creates emotional balance, making it easier to stay focused and calm under pressure. Purpose creates a sense of belonging. When your actions align with your mission, you feel connected to something greater than yourself. This connection fosters a sense of community and support, enriching both your personal and professional life. Aligning with purpose encourages mindful living. When your actions serve a higher goal, you become more present in each moment. This mindfulness enhances your ability to fully engage in your work and relationships, creating deeper connections. Purpose-driven people embrace uncertainty, as part of their journey. They understand that growth often requires stepping into the unknown. This willingness to embrace uncertainty keeps them open to new opportunities, ensuring that their journey remains dynamic and exciting. Living with purpose fosters a sense of freedom. When your actions align with your values, you no longer feel constrained by societal expectations. This freedom allows you to create a life that reflects your true self, making success deeply personal. Aligning with purpose strengthens your sense of accountability. When your actions serve a higher goal, you take ownership of your choices. This accountability ensures that you remain committed to your path, even when challenges arise. Purpose creates alignment between your thoughts, actions, and emotions. This alignment brings clarity, making it easier to navigate challenges and stay focused on your goals. With purpose as your guide, success becomes not just an achievement, but a way of being. Achieving success is not reserved for the few. It's available to anyone willing to align their actions, mindset, and environment with their purpose. Most people never succeed because they fall into patterns of fear, distraction, and misaligned priorities. But as you've discovered, success comes down to mastering your mindset, building resilience, managing time intentionally, and grounding your journey in gratitude and purpose. Every choice matters, every habit builds momentum, and every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. Now it's your turn. What is the one habit or mindset shift from this journey that resonates with you most? Leave it in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you plan to use these principles to fuel your personal success. And if you found value in this, don't miss out on the next steps to elevate your journey. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss a new video. Your success story is waiting to unfold, and we're here to walk with you every step of the way.